We are live. Welcome. This is CharlieWolf Gaming. This is the Sunday Runback, the Runback Sunday. 5 absolutely awesome matches lined up for you guys tonight. And with me, which is starting to become a regular thing now, I've got the Leonardo, the Picasso of the FGC himself, Mr. Blion-O. How are you?
Good evening, Mr. C. Wolf. I'm very well, thanks, and yourself. And
You sound excited. You sound excited.
dude, I've been telling you all day how pumped I am for this particular stream, dude. I've been looking forward to this since you first mentioned it. What was it, like a week ago already?
Yeah, we were actually trying to plan this or plan something as a gap filler for this Sunday. Obviously, we know what's coming up in the weeks to come.
Yes.
And there was a slot available, and I just thought, you know what better way to just start off the month with a hype stream, with some hype matches. And, you know, the guys pulled through. Everybody wanted to be part of this. And as you can see on the lineup itself, we've got some tasty matches here tonight, some tasty runbacks. So let me just go through them just so that the audience can just be aware of exactly what's happening tonight. This evening's stream is in fact called the Runback Sunday. But match number 1, 400 Elites Art Department going up against Dominic J 5000. There wasn't a previous match. In fact, one of his previous opponents in Little Tunechi wanted to have a run back against Art Department, to which Art Department agreed. I then mentioned to the opponent that we'll have a stream as in tonight, and unfortunately he did not expect the stream to happen as quickly. So he's not able to make it, but in typical Dominic J 5000 fashion, you know, wanted to be part of this and put his hand up and says, I want to be part of it. So that's your first match for the evening?
Yeah, and a fantastic match it's going to be.
I'm sure. All these matches are first to fives. And yeah, it's going to be fantastic.
It is going to be awesome. Like you said, unfortunately, we couldn't have the run back between Art Department. But I think that will still happen. So a little bit of revenge for Combat Africa. We're going to probably continue this theme maybe another Sunday. So maybe Run Back Sunday becomes a bit of a thing. I'm not sure at this point. But
I think today's a great day to gauge exactly how the community is going to take to it, because if it's something that people will see as an opportunity to actually just run back some of the matches that they had, whether it be an Elimination Chamber match, whether it be the Combat Africa match, hell, it could even be a Battle of the Thrones match. You know, if there's something that they want to say, listen, I want a run back, we might actually just dedicate Sundays to getting some of those rematches done, so that the salt can ultimately be shed.
Exactly.
It boils down to that, doesn't it?
Exactly. I mean, what is Mortal Kombat without a bit of salt? And tonight, I think, is sort of continuing on that theme. I mean, this main event that we've got this evening, I have been looking forward to this like you cannot believe. We saw these guys go at it in an insane set in Combat Africa. A couple of Combat Africas a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Matt 5 Bio is keen on the run back. Atrocity is keen to say, hey, guys, I'm here on PS4. You guys better take me seriously. So that's one that I am definitely looking forward to.
Well, MisterJivs is going up against Sadi. Now, just to put the guys into the picture, Sadi has indicated to me that he's having a little bit of power issues. Cables being damaged in his area, so he is trying to get some word from the service provider to let him know when the power is going to be restored. But if Sadi is unable to make it in time for his matchup against MisterJivs, MisterJivs, I see you are listening, you are in chat. We've got something planned for you, so don't worry about that. First or best case scenario, Sadi is able to play and everything goes as scheduled. But if not, we've got a substitute to take on MisterJivs. Yeah, so you're gonna have to just, you know, twiddle your thumbs a bit, just in case.
Wait in eager anticipation, Mr.
Absolutely. Then third match, I'm actually super hyped for this particular match, because when the invitations went out, these two were the first guys to say, can you please arrange a match between us? I said, sure, and it's going to happen. General Jaeger 12 going up against Panda Bear _YT, the Cetrion main going up against the Scorpion main, It's going to be absolutely fantastic. Art Department, Kevin Johnson, I see you in chat. Then we've got Zambia Clash. And this match is going to be a little bit different.
This is going to be very, very cool. A little bit of fun before our main event.
Yeah, for sure. So it's a 1st to 5 between Killjoy and Mr. 5000. Two competitors that the entire community knows extremely well. And they're going to be doing a hidden cursor random select 1st to 5. So the tournament rules don't apply. Basically, after every match, both players will hide their cursors, random select, and whoever they get, that's who they play it out with in a 1st to 5.
You know, the impressive thing is that I don't think either of them is going to be too concerned about that.
Not at all. I think both of them play the entire cost.
Pretty much. And these are obviously, two of our community's finest. So
sure.
It doesn't matter who they get, it's going to be an insane set.
And then lastly, as you mentioned, Brian...
I jumped the gun a bit there.
No. But I mean, gosh... You know what, you mentioned it, and I think it just speaks about the excitement that I think not just you and I, but so many of the community members are actually looking forward to. Atrocity versus Matt Fireplayer in a Runback. These two guys had a little bit of a almost disrespectful set last time.
A hostile
Yeah, there we
set,
go. That's probably a better word, yeah. And I remember one particular down two connecting from Matt Fireplayer, and that kind of just brought out the side of Atrocity that I personally have never seen before. And I think it's only fitting that these two, in a setting like this, in a main event, with the entire African community watching, can go head to head again and, just settle the score. Let's just see what these two guys can bring.
Absolutely. And like you said, Atrocity feeling a little bit hard done by that down two and went full Hulk. And I think that I think you mentioned that you spoke to him shortly after that match, and he told you that during that stream was the first time that he had actually felt kind of 100% comfortable on PS4, which is a very, very dangerous sign for all the PS4 guys as far as I'm concerned. But he's got an opponent in Mat 5 Bio who is no slouch, so this is going to be hype.
Well, I'm actually just getting the guys in right now, Brian. So I'm giving Matt Bio. I've just sent him an invitation now. The moment he accepts, we'll go AFK, and then I'll invite Art Department as well. I see you in chat, Art Department. So you're waiting patiently to get this match underway.
Mr. Art Department is very keen from what he's been saying in the chat there. He doesn't know what to expect, but that's all part of the fun.
No, for sure. So let's just wait, guys, in chat. In the meantime, if you can just let us know, is our voice volumes fine? Is the music too loud? Is the music just fine? I just want to make sure that when it comes to the actual fights, we're not shouting on top of our lungs just to get a couple of words in because of the...
We might be shouting for other reasons.
Well, absolutely. And I must be honest with you, I came here tonight with a no-holds-barred attitude. I'm going to just get super amped, super excited because of 5 matches that, I mean, at any one point, they can get you excited. Any one of these matches.
Guys, we see the chat filling up slowly. I see a lot of the Steam team in there. Thank you, guys. Jivan, Andrew, Solomons, Mr. Solly, Mr. Sol.
Where are those emojis? Where are those emojis?
Bring the emojis. You know which ones we want. Jimbo, Jumpin' Jacks Jimbo, I see you in there. Kevin Johnson. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. This is going to be fun.
Everything is perfect. Thanks, Katlejo. I'm actually sitting here rubbing my palms together here, Brian. Waiting.
I can hear it. I can hear it.
This is going to be fucking amazing.
It is. Yes. Okay, good. The first F-bomb of the evening. Now I don't feel so bad.
Well, the Dominic is in the coth already. We're just waiting for 400 elites art department to join as well. Mat 5 Bio here will be online at 8 o'clock.
Mr. Art Department himself, I wonder what character he is bringing to the table tonight. He is in the coth.
He's in the coth indeed, and we can just about get this match underway.
Right, so Art Department been been playing quite a few characters recently. We've seen him bring a Scorpion to the table, a Fujin, a Katana, a Frost.
Nancy Ninja.
And goes with his tried and tested Katana this evening. Dominic J5000 just checking out that connection.
Kicky Longstocks.
Ah!
And the OG himself, Mr. Kang. Mr. Kang.
Shang Tsung's Island Nuts.
One of my personal favorite characters. I don't care what anybody says. Call him brain dead. Call him what you like. He's me. So, Dominic J5000 is going to have to be careful of this Katana. She's got some tricky reach on her. Keep herself safe as well. So, but we all know what Liu Kang can do. So I don't think he'll be too concerned.
Well, go straight forward with a jump forward and does the
unsafe
unsafe stuff there. Okay, Liu Kang, he's typical back 1-2-4, goes for the forward grab, and I think this might be Dominic's game plan here. Oh, I didn't realize that he's gone for the Wuxi Legend.
Wuxi Legend. So we're going to see some teleport shenanigans and a damage buff that frankly Liu Kang does not need.
Well, I think what he does lose, if I'm not mistaken, he loses access to the low projectile.
He's got no low projectile and he's got no parry, which I also find quite useful. So,
Oh, but he does have a crushing blow.
huge
Immediate
crushing blow.
breakaway.
Using that 9-frame mid to his advantage, just putting all that Liu Kang pressure on. Oh, the fatal blow doesn't land.
What respect they show there for each other. And it was waiting for one person to pull the trigger, and it was our department. We went for the grab and takes the first round.
Takes the first round, but that's looking very, very even so far. I think these guys have got to find their sort of their patience a bit. Both being very, very sort of trigger happy. That overhead quite reactable from Katana. Dominic J5000 knows exactly what to do there.
Good interrupt.
Goes for the full string, which you don't see a lot these days. Most people know how to interrupt it.
Okay, corner pressure here applied by our department. The short up tries the grab, but Dominic away, but he's on life support right now. And it looks like our department is zoning in on taking this first match. Interrupt,
like it.
backward grab, and that was a very convincing showing there by our department. 400 elite, our department has come to play some Mortal Kombat 11 here, Brian.
It looks like it, and he's doing a great job of just spacing Katana out so well and baiting Liu Kang into buttons, and you know, he's just got the shimmy game going, which is really, really working well for him, which is something you've got to expect when you're playing a Katana. She doesn't have the fastest normals, in my opinion. Well, I mean, she doesn't have the fastest normals. She doesn't have the best normals, in my opinion. But if you can space them out and bait your opponent into doing silly things, that's what can happen. So, I think Dominic J5000 just has to kind of slow down, block low, and just wait for his opportunities.
Well, he's already gone for a character swap here, so I do know that out of the two characters that we've seen Dominic J5000 play thus far, he does favor Johnny Cage. So I think in certain matchup he probably looks for the Liu Kang to do some of the job for him. But you know, from experience, playing him a few times in a Koth on PS4 definitely seems to be more adept with the Johnny Cage pick. So let's see if it's going to change now. He has gone for the outleg variation. So he's going to have access to some zoning tools here, which obviously Liu Kang did have zoning, but I think this will probably be a bit more effective in this particular matchup. Can keep Katana out of the skies.
I think that this definitely becomes a sort of a battle of the footsies now with these two characters, so this is going to be interesting.
What I do also know, Brian, and I'm sure you know this as well, is Johnny Cage, for some other reason, has a different hurt box against female characters.
Yeah, something that MK11 players have been bitching about since day one. So yeah, a clever choice by Dominic J5000 here.
Our department, though, playing quite clever in terms of just trying to stay on Johnny Cage and denying him that space, which he obviously used, or which he will look to use, I think, with access to those two arcing projectiles.
Absolutely, and also Artipot doing a great job of keeping himself safe. He's not doing anything stupid.
Amplifies the Rising Star, but Artipot is aware, and this is going to be a decent combo. 281 in the corner.
281 in the corner, and not the easiest sort of combo to pull off. I mean, Kitana is the kind of character where, you know, it's a lot of squeeze and not much juice. But she does have other tools. As we've just seen, her zoning is not to be trifled with.
Fight.
Jivan with the knowledge in chat there saying it's not just Johnny Cage. A lot of characters have difficulty with the female hitboxes. And there we see the first.
That armor break crushing blow is lethal.
Ash to the face there by Kitana. Trying to keep it dirty. Ash is trying to keep a gameplay clean as well.
Johnny Cage won't mind, I'm sure.
Mr. Smooth Talk himself. Ugly down 2 there. Just to let Kitana know that we don't always have to play clean. I can also get dirty.
He's got to be careful of throwing those projectiles out mid sort of combo. The fatal blow. The YOLO fatal blow misses.
I almost don't think that was YOLO. I think he was actually trying to bait a wake up there by Johnny Cage. And obviously that fatal blow armor would have basically just eaten that wake up. But smart play from Dominic J there not to go for the wake up. And as a result, he's actually taking that second round.
Showing great patience there. Once again, that overhead well reacted to by Dominic J5000. Art Department starting a bit of pressure of his own here. Dominic J5000 not having any of it.
I'm just having a look at the life bars as well there, Brian. I'm realizing that I did not activate the lower health bars. So part of the rounds are taken away, but that will be sorted out as soon as this particular match is finished, guys. Unfortunately, I'm not able to access the options menu during the match, but as soon as this match is done, I will rectify that. Looks like Art Department's trying to get a comeback going here, and he's doing a fairly good job.
Looks like he is using those Kitana bouncy shenanigans, and is now applying great corner pressure. Dominic J5000 is going to have to be very... can't be careful enough.
Ooh.
Those projectiles... I've noticed Art Department loves this arena. Makes good use of that that interactable in the corner on the right hand side there. We didn't see it in this match, but it's definitely something he'll be looking to use if they are on this arena again. And
I wonder if Dominic J5000 is actually listening to you there, because I'm sure he's going to try his utmost to choose any other arena besides the Shaolin Trap Dungeon, I think it was.
Yep, correct. I know that whenever I play Art Department, I pray for another arena.
So Dominic J5000 here doing a MisterJivs special, and I thought he would, but I think he got lost. Okay, so that could be a Jackie, that could be a Spawn. It was one movement away from where Sub-Zero was, so it could be Jackie, it could be Spawn. Let's see.
It could be Sub-Zero.
Death Spear combo. Oh, okay.
It's the Scorps.
The Scorpion. He moved all the way to the other side of the character select screen.
Going for probably the most popular variation.
Fight.
He's going to have to be quite careful that he doesn't just chuck those teleports out willy-nilly. Or unsafe.
Well, you call it the most popular variation. I also call it the most unsafe variation.
Absolutely. Very, very, very unsafe. He's going to have to be very, very careful with that Death Spear combo. Doing it from range, Kitana is going to be able to punish him like we've just seen there. So he's going to have to be very careful.
That was like a play-by-play there, Brian. You called it just before it happened.
I play lots of Scorpions, I think, as we all do, and somebody like Kitana and like Shao, very, very easy to punish that Scorpion. She's got that bum maneuver, and that's going to catch Scorpion every single time. So he's going to have to be very careful.
Well, Dominic almost overly cautious here, unfortunately.
Yeah, he needs to understand as well that there's no need for him to chase Kitana. As Scorpion, he pretty much controls neutral. So He doesn't need to get impatient here. I think he just needs to sort of keep his distance, force Kitana into that zoning game, and then capitalize with Scorpion's teleport. But Art Department doing a fantastic job of punishing exactly when he needs to, and closes it with that fatal blow. Sanazuki, how you, buddy? I owe you a match. We need to get online together soon, buddy.
Okay, forward 3-4 crushing blow connects. Good corner damage here by Scorpion. Second crushing blow, 340 with some dot damage.
Some dot damage, and he's unsafe again. He really needs to watch out.
Dominic needs to just get that out of his game as soon as possible. Being 2 games down and a round down, cannot afford to do these things, and that's a decent chunky combo there in the corner. Short up.
Yeah, he's going to have to really sort of rethink his strategy if he decides to stay with the Scorpion. And overcommitting again, and Art Department taking advantage, landing the back throw.
Oh, Mr. Mercy himself.
Mr. Mercy himself.
400 elites. Art Department should have definitely learned a lesson or 2 from the last time, but he does not fall victim to that shenanigan twice, and he goes for what we will probably see as a friendship. If somebody can just remind Art Department, because normally the friendship comes on after 3. Please remind Art Department, anybody, that this is in fact the first to 5 set. The match is not done just yet.
Mercy Department, says MisterJivs. Sorry, Mr. Mercy.
If somebody...
Everybody's amused. Everybody's amused by Art Department. What is fast becoming Art Department's signature move.
Yeah, Art Department's Mercy is like MisterJivs. He didn't curse a not random select, but he didn't curse a select. Art Department, please be advised, this is not a first to 3, this is a first to 5. So you still have 2 more victories before you can say you are the victor of the set. If somebody can just let Art Department know.
Well, he has not left the cot, and he has picked Kitana, so I think that he is aware. Jumping Jim Bob Jax says, Lord have mercy.
Art Department, okay, he did actually think it's a first to 3. So that's all sorted out now. Guys, in chat, every single match that you see here tonight is in fact the first to 5. Keenan Peterson laughing his ass off, getting ready for his match against General Jaeger coming up in the 3rd match of this evening.
A wild good doctor has appeared in chat. Mr.
Parasurama.
How you, buddy? Jim Chory, brew. Art Department is killing it. Art Department is killing it. I see a lot of the Steam team in chat. Guys, if you guys have PS4 buddies, get them watching. Get them watching.
Okay, we're seeing a slightly different approach here from Dominic J5000 now. Utilizing a lot of jumps in closing space here. But unfortunately, his defense is letting him down. A decent combo coming here. Drops the combo on 295 damage. So, I mean, you can see what I was referring to when I said decent. And speaking of decent, we've got Mr. Decent himself in chat. Mr. Ngoni himself.
Mr. Decent.
Great play from Art Department to close out that round. Has Dominic J5000 stuck in the corner here. 3 games up and a round up.
Right in the corner, right next to his favorite interactable. So let's see what happens here. Dominic J5000 now has an absolute mountain to climb.
Again,
and,
no punish.
Yeah, and Art Department still looking very, very comfortable.
Okay, the backward throw. Gets
Okay,
Kitana
now.
stuck in the corner now. Let's see. Great spacing there.
That's what you want to do.
Oh, and
That's
he
what
drops
you want to
it.
do.
He drops it, Brian.
A lot of mistakes from Dominic J5000, but manages to eke out the win on that round. Bumps into the boom mic.
Lovely.
Great read. Gets himself out of the corner. I think he was actually trying to get himself out of the corner there, and managed to give Johnny a bit of an ass whooping. And now is asserting some corner pressure of his own. There's the interactable.
Goes for the interactable.
The restand. Dominic J5000 getting himself out of the corner, but if I had some advice for Dominic J5000, I would tell him, buddy, you need to block low more.
Ooh.
And the brutality. Art department is not sucking around.
I must tell you something. I think that the Dragon Ball Z gameplay that Art Department has been spending quite a bit of time on seems to have done the world of good for Art Department, because he's come back into MK11 and he's just wrecking shop here.
With a fresh perspective, some time away, and yeah.
From our point of view, after playing Dragon Ball Z, you probably developed a deeper appreciation for Mortal Kombat 11. I'm sorry guys, and I'm sure there's a lot of fans in chat. Dragon Ball Z or Fighters is something I still need to get used to, so bear with me. I might still like the game, but having purchased it about a week ago, I'm still finding it very difficult to get in. Maybe somebody on the PC community can have a couple of games with me just to get me to like that game, but for now, this is where I'm at.
I'll have a couple of games with you. I suck, but I'll try.
So I have a chance of winning.
You definitely have a chance of winning.
Well, right now, Dominic J5000 seems to have very little chance of winning unless he can pull off what only Ngoni has been able to do on CharlieWolf Gaming so far, and that is pull off a reverse 5-0. Let's see if it's possible.
We almost saw Word the Rebel do it, and now finally looking like he's found his groove.
I was going to ask now if Dominic J handed the controller over to somebody else, because he just seemed to be like completely dominating Kitana in that early exchanges.
You know, perhaps the sort of the nothing left to lose attitude is going to work in his favor. Oh,
Let's play again by Dominic J.
Very clever play. Very clever play.
Okay, he's one round away from preventing this from being what we would call as a farki. But let's see. Art Department we've seen. Oh,
He's suddenly mixing it up a whole lot more. Going with those low starters, going with throws, going with, well, just more of what he needs to do, really. And Art Department's going to be licking his lips now. He's got him in that corner next to that interactable that he loves so much. So he's going to be looking for that restand. And, oh, it's not looking good for Dominic J5000.
so what I'm noticing here, Brian, is that, he's just not dealing with pressure.
No, not liking it at all. Perhaps not as familiar with the matchup as he needs to be. And
We are experiencing a bit of lag here, and it looks like Dominic J has left the game.
oh. So what do we do in this instance?
Well, let's try and get him back in. He was one round away from...
So that was one round apiece.
that was one round apiece, so I think... Yeah,
Okay.
it's a tough one to call here.
Shane Gervin, we see you in chat. Hello, how everybody's doing today? I think everybody is fine. Everybody is super happy that these super fire matches are happening. MisterJivs saying, suspicious. I can read your tone from here.
MisterJivs, give the guy the benefit of the doubt. These things happen in African connections. Okay, we're gonna try to get Dominic J5000 back in the Koth lobby.
Ngoni saying, no one can do a reverse 5-0. Only me can do it. Because it takes skill and brain.
And KFC.
And KFC and a bottle of Russian beer. Jivan says lazy gamer ? Yes, Mr. Jivs, I suspect it was lazy gamer who dropped the dislike. It's become somewhat of a tradition. You know, it wouldn't be a CharlieWolf stream without MSI dropping a dislike. But MSI Lazy Gamer, if that was you, please, we would love some feedback. Let us know what it is you don't like, and we'll try and change it for you, buddy. For you. What else is happening in the chat here? Solomons thought it was going to be easy to take me on. You all saw what happened. Here we go. Here we go.
Gordy, speak to me when you are willing to take on Tinashe and stop hyping it up only to then duck.
Yes, agreed. We want to see that match. So, Ngoni, let us know when that can happen.
Okay, Dominic J, we're just waiting for you in the Koth lobby. The invitations have gone out.
Okay, so let's hope Mr. Jiv says Tinashe cleans, no Dettol. He does indeed. And if you saw his set the other day, you'll know that the man is on fire at the moment.
Okay.
Gorny says, first to 5 Tinashe right now, right here.
Nope. Not gonna
Too late,
happen.
buddy.
Not
Too
gonna
late.
happen. Okay, Dominic J 5000 is back, so I've just let both of these guys know that they just need to throw around each.
Blueberry. Johnny Cage.
I love it. And Gorny is talking up a storm here. But right now, we have other things to focus on. We've got Dominic J 5000 up against 400E Art Department. And they're at 1 round apiece, Art Department, on match point. You'll be looking to close this up. And Dominic J 5000 is going to be looking to prevent a 5-0 wash.
99.
Okay, so both these guys can just throw the first or the round. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, you hate to see it on stream, but unfortunately we're trying to make this as fair as possible. Both these guys going into the final round will have access to all their resources. So it's really up to Dominic J 5000 to try to take advantage of it.
Oh, look at these down twos, just landing so consistently. Amazing stuff. And the humble sweep to end it. Okay, now we're into the real deal. Here we go, guys. Art Department poking low. Dominic J 5000 starting a little bit of pressure of his own here. Art Department not playing on home ground anymore in his beloved Shaolin trap dungeon. Dominic J 5000 needs to be patient.
Okay, so far so good for Dominic J 5000, and could this be the turning point?
Well, maybe that little break is what he needed to break old Art Department's momentum, and yes, takes that round in convincing fashion.
Dominic J 5000, did you hand your controller over to Mr. 5000? Please let us know right now. We are watching you. That was a convincing round there by Dominic J 5000. So it's not a whitewash. He's got himself on the scoreboard.
Can he bring it back? Can he bring it back from this 4-game, now 3-game deficit? Art Department is not really going to be feeling too much pressure at this point. He's only got to win one more. Dominic J 5000 still has a lot of work to do, but if he can perform like he did in that last round that we just saw, he's in with a squeak.
Lady Katana. Keep on keeping on.
Guys, thank you.
Multiple.
Shoutable in chat. Booty Department.
The Shelter God himself.
CharlieWolf. And everybody else in chat. 29 of the Wolfpack in chat right now. That's what we like to see coming through tonight. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, what else is there to do on a Sunday evening besides get ready for work?
Round 1.
So Shelf, that was Blion-O's voice, and this is CharlieWolf speaking now. We wanted to know he was on hold.
Well, right now, I can only expect Dominic J 5000 to try to kind of kick off from where he left off the last time. Trying to apply a bit of pressure there, but unfortunately gets clipped to that fan. Ooh,
Oh, lovely neutral jump.
No conversion.
No conversion, and then just sticking out those kicks for no good reason. He really needs to start using Johnny's advancing normals. He's got that low starter as well, which I don't see him using very often.
And the few occasions that he has done it, and as you mentioned it, he tried to use it, but unfortunately he's going to eat quite a bit of damage. Oh, drops the combo there. One thing about Art Department though, sometimes he comes up with the swaggiest of swaggy combos.
I think he spends a lot of time in the lab just labbing interactables, which is actually quite clever. And looks like he's going to chip him out. No, gets the humble katana sweep to end off that round.
33 members of the Wolf Pack in chat right now. Thank you so much, guys. Please do not forget Ngoni. I do not see your reminders.
Dominic J5000 has Art Department in the corner now. He's going to want to keep him here.
Tries to anti-air, but unfortunately manages to jump out again. Dominic J5000 just seems to be letting go of that block button at the most important times.
Absolutely, and
ooh, the crushing blow out of the air escape. Dominic J5000
cannot break against Katana when she's got that locked and loaded.
Ooh!
Oh!
Whoa!
He manages to land the fatal blow, and are we going to see some life here?
Is this death?
Is it? No, I don't think it is.
Ooh!
Not.
Back away, and zone. That's exactly what he needed to do. One round apiece. This is starting to get more fiery.
So, yeah, Dominic J5000, as you say, has got to be a little bit more careful on the defense now. Can't put himself in the corner. And yeah, like you say, I mean, he lets go of the block button sort of mid-combo, which is quite weird. Are there a lot of gaps in Katana's
not at all. I think he's
trying to exploit?
He's just being shimmied so well. Okay, he's got some opportunity here in the corner now. Is he going to make the most of it? Art Department jumps out. So much respect.
Art Department doing a great job of, whenever he's in that corner, just somehow managing to get himself out with so much ease, and then immediately applying that pressure straight onto Dominic J5000. And now, I would say it's all but over, but let's see. I mean, this is MK11. Johnny Cage. Oh my word! What is going on here?
So much respect.
Oh!
Grab tech.
Very good. Comes
is Art Department taking his finger off, or taking his foot off the throttle here?
I think he is. I mean, I can't imagine that. Oh! And he's going to be chipped out. I can't help but think that Art Department threw that.
I have to agree with you there. And I don't know if this is the wisest thing to do if you are 400 elites Art Department.
I don't know. It's very confusing to me. It's very confusing because, I mean, he wasn't showing that much respect for the whole fight. Maybe he's just having fun and wants to fight some more. He's playing with his food.
Well, let's see if this is going to come back to haunt him, as we saw in a recent tournament when he dished out a very ill-timed mercy against Evo, if I'm not mistaken, the brother of Jim Chori. And this time around, Art Department has left the building. We're just going to try and get Art Department back in.
Is that, how do I say your name? Hames. Art Department did some Man United stuff. I can only imagine that Man U lost then.
I don't think they lost. I think they got mopped.
Aha! That makes me delight. I'm not much of a Man U fan. Mr. Donovan Murrigan in chat, the Masala Master himself, Kida Reborn. How you doing, buddy? Jim Chori saying brutality hunting? Question mark. Possibly. Didn't work for him there.
Okay, if somebody can just let me know if Art Department is still in the building.
General Jaeger, I see you in the chat.
Your time will come. Your time will come.
Very, very soon. Giving the Don 4 dabs. 4 dabs of masala.
Our department is back.
All right.
So that was at the end of game number 6. So this is the start of game number 7 with 400 elites. Our department
Kitana.
leading Dominic J 5000 by
Best
4
choice.
games to 2.
Hames. Did I say that right?
It's like Bay, so Hames. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Masala time, baby, says Max Neves. Max, first time I see you in chat. If you are new here, please do not forget, drop
Hit
a
the old,
subscribe, hit that like button, comment, do what you
Yeah,
need
guys,
to do, support
If
FTC
you haven't
Africa.
already, guys, just close the chat for a second and smash the like button. I see that that the dislike has disappeared. So
Was
we're
there
obviously doing
dislike?
something right. There was
Dislike tonight.
there was the one dislike that sometimes pops up in your streams. I wonder who that could be. I was just saying it's becoming a bit of a tradition that we get that one little dislike.
Could it be this guy that we see on screen right here?
Oh, Mr. Lazy Shaker himself.
Is it so hard to believe?
No, surely not.
Round 1.
4 games to 2. Dominic
Oh,
Trying
starting
to
off
make-
nicely. Really needs to. I think needs to just back up on Katana a little bit more, and use those long normals of Johnny's to his advantage, which he doesn't really seem to be doing. I think he's being a little bit too aggressive, but he can afford to be now. He's got Katana in the corner,
Well,
and
as
once
you say
again,
that, great
once
jump
again,
out.
art department just just somehow getting himself out of the corner like he just tends to do every single time. So doing a great job there. Has he changed his variation?
He has indeed.
Yes, he
Gone
has.
for the
Not
high
highborn.
born.
Okay,
Great
Oh,
anti-air there
nice.
from our department.
up to anti-air, and nice little conversion there to take round 1, and is once again on match point.
Round 2. Fight!
Gorney saying that dislike was FDS Tanashi. I very much doubt it, but you just keep fueling the fire, buddy. Keep fueling the fire. We love it.
This variation swap from our department clearly doing the job there because
Super
Dominic
duper tricky.
J5000 really
Oh.
looked like he didn't have much of a chance there.
That fan flutter, very safe, very tricky to deal with, and once again, just jumps out of the corner. I think that these mind games, I think he's pretty much in Dominic J5000's head, and yeah, not a hell of a lot he can do about it, clearly.
Well,
And
that
now
is the first game of the evening, guys, going in favor of 400 elites. Our department taking that by 5 games to 2. Unfortunate for Dominic J5000, but it seemed like our department came completely prepared for this one.
well, he was saying before the match that he couldn't even remember who Dominic J5000 played as. So, I think just playing out of his boots, really.
Well, I mean, in fairness to Dominic J, didn't do too badly. In terms of who you would fight, I mean, there's a lot of Johnny Cages, there's a lot of Liu Kangs, and at this point in time, there's probably a lot of Scorpions. So, by default, he probably prepared for this. But I mean, take nothing away from our department. He actually played that set extremely well.
Yep.
And at the end of that day, probably deserves his 5-2 victory.
Yeah, I completely agree. He really did show some mastery with his beloved katana.
Okay, so let's just see if Sali is here, because we do have Sali's backup waiting patiently.
Yeah, let's hope that Sali can make it. This was a call out, I believe.
It was indeed by MisterJivs. And, in double quick time, Sadi said, I agree, I accept.
He did. I saw that in the chat, as you say, without hesitation at all. And it was just the 2 words. It was, I accept. So, really, really hoping that we can get this match. Otherwise, MisterJivs is going to have to handle someone else.
Well, that
could it
is
be?
actually just confirmed now. He's indeed going to have to handle somebody else, because Sali has just confirmed now that he still has absolutely no access to power. It's still down in his area, so unfortunately Sali will not be able to make this evening's match. But in typical CharlieWolf gaming fashion, we've got our backup waiting patiently, and I'm just going to let him know, Blion-O, that
He is, in fact,
he's going to be
the
playing.
man for the job.
Okay, so
MisterJivs.
just before I send that invites out, I'm just going to try and lower the health bars, guys.
Ah, yes. Yeah, MisterJivs, we got something special lined up for you, mate. I know that you wanted Sali. You're not going to get him tonight. You might get him another night. But tonight,
It's not your night. To take
tonight,
Sali.
on the eve,
Sunday action night.
Sunday action night on CharlieWolf Gaming.
Okay,
Art
so
Department
let's-
says super fun. Wasn't expecting that. Well, Mr. Department, you played out of your socks, sir. Good games. Good games. Good job. Good job.
Okay, so MisterJivs and MisterJivs' opponent will be receiving their invitations into the COT lobby shortly.
Oh, the dislike is back. I think it's because you put the shaker on the screen.
Oh, I'll do it again.
Parasarama says, what about Ngoni versus Tanashi? Oh, they are... Ngoni's talking up a storm in chat, Para. He's talking up a storm. So we're going to have to make that happen at some point, but that is not going to happen tonight.
Definitely not, because what we've got lined up.
MisterJivs, you should be afraid. Very, very afraid. Surprise, I bought a PS4. It's me. No, I'm joking. It's not me.
Well, if I know MisterJivs, I do know one thing, that irrespective of who the opponent is, never want to turn down a challenge, unlike somebody in chat. KFC.
Are you feeling alright there, Mr. Seawolf?
I think I need something to just
Lubricate.
hydrate. Hydrate the throat. But I'll get that as soon as MisterJivs accepts his invitation, and we can get the second match underway.
I'm gonna pop into chat here. I haven't even typed a thing. There we go. Guys, I will be sending the link out to the groups again for our second match.
Mash and Gravy says Donovan Murugan. Okay, MisterJivs, are you that afraid that you don't want to accept the invitation?
I doubt it.
Okay, MisterJivs has
Jivs.
accepted.
He's in.
Let me just go AFK before I end up playing MisterJivs. Okay, so I'm going to invite MisterJivs' opponent. And I'm not going to actually mention who it is until such time that his name appears on screen.
Max Never saying, man, loving the improvement of the stream. Thank you very much, sir. We have been working very, very hard to bring you guys the best content, make it look pro. We're in a good place.
Okay, MisterJivs will be seeing his opponent fairly shortly.
Absolutely shitting himself. Quaking in his boots.
I must be honest with you, I doubt it.
No, I doubt it. He's
I
licking
doubt
his
it.
lips.
MisterJivs is one of those players, Brian, and I'm sure you'll agree with me, that has just leveled up so much over the last 2 months, I think.
You know, I remember this guy from day one PC. He was the bastard who would fatality you after game 1 in combat.
In Combat League.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's got a lot of attitude, old MisterJivs. So he ain't scared of nobody.
Okay, the invitation has gone out to his mystery opponent as well. We're just waiting for his opponent to come into the Koth lobby.
Kevin says, mystery player is me, ping over 9,000. That's also a Dragon Ball Z reference, by the way, Mr. Seawolf.
Ping over 9,000.
Or over 9,000. Over 9,000.
Okay, the opponent, I almost let slip his name now.
Oh.
He's just messaging me now, probably to ask me to resend the invitation.
Good stuff, as long as he's communicating and there aren't any problems.
Okay,
He can't see who you invite, can he?
no, he can't.
Not quite sure how it works on the PS4.
Okay, the invitation has gone out again.
You are getting a Christmas present. Christmas in October. MisterJivs. Tristan Kluter. What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about? Good evening, Candace Burgess-Look. My wife. In the chat. Thank you for the support, my love. Evenings, ma'am. New to the scene? Not exactly. Not exactly. Mr. Max Nevis, that is in fact my wife. Thank you so much, Jevon. Thank you, dude. We really do appreciate the compliments. Tristan Clutter saying, I know the secret brutality. It's amazing. Thank you, guys. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying the stream. You ain't seen nothing yet. We've already seen an incredible first match. We're going to see a fire second match. It's not the match that you expected, but it's going to be insane.
And I wonder if the Elder Gods are maybe saying here that if Jivs was unable to play Sali tonight, he's not going to play anyone because Murphy's Law. We organized the backup, and seems like he's struggling to enter the Koth.
Oh no! What is going on here? Cursed, MisterJivs. Maybe we should see a CharlieWolf, MisterJivs, Runback.
Unfortunately, whenever I do stream over from my PS4 onto my PC, I'm actually sitting in front of my PC now.
No, sorry, you have actually said that before.
I've got some serious input lag.
No, you have mentioned before. Pity.
I'm actually going down the list of players online now, but I think, MisterJivs, what we might have to do, in fact, as I say that, I'm getting a message from the opponent right now. Yeah, he's having some serious difficulty connecting. So I think, Brian, what we might have to do now is we might actually just need to go into the next match between General Jaeger and Panda Bear.
Oh, the Scorps versus the Cetrion. One of the premier Cetrion players in Africa versus one of the premier Scorpions. Joshua, MisterJivs has not yet played. Unfortunately, his opponents are just having difficulty connecting. Charlie, unfortunately, is without power, and the mystery opponent is having trouble connecting.
Okay, what I'm going to do, Brian, is I'm actually going to just exit the cloth. MisterJivs, if you are listening, don't go anywhere just yet. I'm actually going to exit the cloth and just try and start a new one and invite your opponent first.
I very much doubt that, MisterJivs. Your opponent is not scared of you. Ames, you don't impress me. Who doesn't impress you, Ames? Who does not impress you? MisterJivs? That impressive, is he? It's just not that impressive.
I think that reference in chat is actually from Destroyer's recent streams, where him and Caboose just seems to take a liking to Kotal Khan's "You Don't Impress Me" little intro or outro.
Ah,
It's actually quite hilarious to listen to.
You were kind enough to send me a link to one of their Battle of the Realm top 8s, where in one of the most insane sets I've ever watched, old Honeybee against
Deadly Rebel.
Deadly Rebel. Jeez,
That was crazy, wasn't it?
what a set.
I mean, I obviously enjoy watching Honeybee being the Bore enthusiast. Well, okay, I see the opponent has entered the COF.
Yes, yes, we've got a match, guys.
So let's just see if MisterJivs is able to then accept my invitation as well. And then we'll get our game number 2.
Then we will get our game number 2. Let's
Okay,
get it
a little
on.
bit slow tonight, unfortunately, with all these connection issues.
If that's copyrighted, whoever owns the copyright, please don't sue me. I almost said let's get ready to.
Let's
The
get
R
ready to
word.
combat.
Let's get ready to combat. Yeah, let's do that.
Safer.
Is it Frush? No, it's not Frush. It's not Frush. You will
It's
find
not
out
Frush.
in just a second, buddy.
It
Just
is
a
not
second.
Frush. Just please tell me you are able to enter the Koth lobby. You've got my invitation. You've accepted it. We're waiting patiently for you to come in and enter this Koth lobby.
MisterJivs, get out the chat, get in the cough. Let's get it on.
If you can see my or MisterJivs' opponent's combat card, Brian, it's quite an interesting little character choice that we might be seeing on stream.
Yeah, not what I would have expected, but I would be very, very keen to see it.
Where is MisterJivs?
I'm not sure. Seems to have disappeared. Might have gone to get himself a beverage. A little Sunday thirst quencher.
Andrew Solomons, if you can maybe just message MisterJivs and tell him that the invitation has been sent out. We're waiting for him to accept. His opponent is waiting for him to accept. The entire chat is waiting for him to accept. Please do not tell me that MisterJivs has done the Mighty Ducks.
Surely not.
Probably on the phone with Sally. Where are you?
Game session not available, he says. Oh no. Okay.
Session not available. Okay, let's try it again. If all else fails.
Yeah, we have been experiencing these issues quite a bit.
Funny enough, more on the PS4. Jivs' opponent saying he thinks that maybe him and Jivs are clashing.
Yeah, I mean, we could get Jivs in, but not his opponent. Now we've got his opponent in, and we can't get Jivs in. So that could very well be the issue. Well, let's try it one more time.
I've just sent another invitation out.
The Jivs, if you can hear, you have received another invitation. He is aware, he is waiting.
Did you guys see the leaked image, and I'm putting leaked in inverted commas, of Melina on YouTube today?
Okay, let me... What did it look like? I don't think that I've seen it. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Good luck, MisterJivs. Unfortunately, it does not look like MisterJivs is going to be... Well, I've got a 50 millisecond ping. No, I think let's go on to the next match there, Brian.
Alright, yeah, that seems like the wisest course of action at this point. Yeah. Is what it is.
I think the longer we wait, the more frustrated we're going to get. And I think, you know, with all these hype matches still due to come up tonight, we've lost quite a bit of time with connections, etc. So we're going to try and go into the next match, which is between General Jaeger and Panda Bear. General Jaeger.
Also, another absolutely awesome match we're about to see. Sorry, MisterJivs, stick around. We might try you again later. But for now, we're moving on.
Yeah, I think it's important that we have to. So, Lebu, just hold on to that thought for now. I've tried to get the opponent that you suggested a bit earlier on into the Koth lobby. He succeeded, but at the expense of MisterJivs, and then MisterJivs succeeded at the opponent's expense. So, unfortunately, we are going to have to move on with the schedule. We're going to move into the match between General Jaeger 12 and Panda Bear YT. AK Slay in chat, the legend himself, welcome.
Mr. AK Slay, how are you, sir? Love your work. Love your work.
Okay, General Jaeger is in the lobby right now, so we're just trying to get Panda Bear in, and once he is in, hopefully without too much issue, we'll get the next match started as soon as possible.
General Jaeger is already building the hype in the chat, all on his own, which is awesome. You love to see it. Crazy match loading, says AK Slay. I do not disagree. Do not disagree. AK Slay 333. Never forget the 333. Panda Bear saying, let's put on a show. So he's ready.
The last thing we need now... Nope. Not
Guys,
going to curse it.
Guys, this is like a main event in of itself. So, yeah. Get hype. Get lit. Get excited. Three. Guys, let's do a little bit of a nod to the OG himself, Mr. AK Slay. Put some threes in the chat if you like what you see.
The hourglass.
Oh, are we seeing a Cetrion mirror?
I did not expect that, if that is the case. I did not expect that at all. But the guys did say let's put on a show, so let's see. I think low-key, I think Panda's been training General.
Well, this is going to be very, very interesting. Not you, AK. You're not allowed to put threes in the chat. People need to put threes in the chat for you.
I am no false idol.
Round
Oh,
one.
we're seeing
Fight.
intros. Okay, this is going to get interesting.
Okay, we got the spring cleaning against a born again variation here. Panda Bear with the born again variation, which he has kind of gone for after starting with the spring cleaning one. And then spring cleaning being controlled here by General Jaeger 12, who's normally a Scorpion player.
Yeah, it took me a while to register which one of them was which, but now I found my bearing. And yeah, Panda looking strong as you would expect. I mean, he lives and breathes this Cetrion.
Well, he does call it his wife.
Yeah, claims she's his wife. I don't know whether she'd be too chuffed with that, but what do we know? What do we know?
Panda taking the first round. Panda, you know what? If she is your wife, I hope you've got that PS5 secured. That's all I'm saying.
Nice guys, dropping threes in the chat. Panda looking very comfortable, as you would expect.
Yeah.
Oh. What does that wind do, Mr. CharlieWolf? You need to tell me.
It basically sucks you in, so
Right,
you
okay.
don't have the same mobility you would have if you're close to that wind.
Okay, kind of like old Garrus's sand.
Sand trap, yeah, similar, very similar.
Okay. Well, I think that General Jaeger's probably going to rethink his choice now. Panda saying, dude, I'm the Cetrion player here.
Yeah, you know, I think maybe General Jaeger tried to maybe get under Panda Bear's skin by choosing his wife, basically saying, you know, your wife is cheating on you, Panda Bear. She's with me. But Panda Bear said that he could straight very quickly. He's going to hand out a bit of an ass whipping.
Absolutely, saying don't bring your day one Cetrion to me. Alright, so General Jaeger going to have to make some adjustments. Maybe he's feeling confident, and he goes with Cetrion one more time.
Cetrion.
You know, just to really... Oh no, we see a Joker.
Joker's timepiece.
Not a bad choice against the very zone-heavy Cetrion.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the Joker might struggle in this matchup.
I'm gonna disagree with you, and we're gonna see what happens here. I mean, he's pretty good at getting in. So, if he can get in and stay in, and exert some of that Joker pressure, Panda could be looking at a very difficult match.
It determines whether you are pitied or punished.
What? I didn't see what variation he picked for Joker.
Okay, so the Clown Prince variation. So he's got access to the low gunshots.
Doing a little bit of zoning of his own.
And Panda will do that all day. I mean...
You gotta expect that. You gotta expect that.
I think with this particular variation of Joker, that low gunshot is quite a bit of startup frames. And I mean, Panda will trade rocks with that gunshots all day long.
Oh,
Like Cortex was
making that
slamming
look
granny
easy.
cheeks for that PS5.
Fight.
Okay, I think I'm gonna have to eat my words there because Panda making this look very easy. That rock wall of Cetrion's probably one of the most useful moves in the entire game.
Now, I'm not sure if I saw this correctly, but that water that she put up there now actually stopped Joker from comboing. He was able to block the Bird Boy beatdown after being hit by the second hit on that string.
Oh, he put it up again, so let's see.
Did you see that now? He hit the first one and he blocked the second one. So I don't know if it slows him down a little bit. I'm not 100% sure there.
That's so interesting.
Ooh, scouted that grab there, went for the down two crushing blow.
Finish him.
And Panda interrupts the fatal blow with the rock wall and double quick time takes a 2-0 lead. Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, no, look, I'm gonna eat my words. Panda made that look very easy, if I'm honest. So General Jaeger's gonna probably have to rethink his character choice again, and yeah, we might see a Scorpion here, who we know can deal with the Zona. So let's see. I mean, Panda's going to keep playing his game. He's going to keep doing what Cetrion does. So yeah, I think General Jaeger, he's got to make all the adjustments at this point.
Well, I think this was the character choice you should have actually just started off with. RDW in chat saying it's got the same properties as or Aquaman's trait in Injustice.
Ah,
so
which
yeah,
is what,
that's exactly what I said. Slows down your ability to combo.
Okay.
And speaking of RDW17 and AK Slay, who are, both in chat, I would really like to feature both of you in next Sunday's stream. So just keep that in mind, guys. I would really like to feature both of you in the stream. I want to see some Kotal Kanto Kemi Kitty Pounces, and I also want to see the most handsome fighter in Mortal Kombat 11, the Collector himself.
What a looker. And Panda, once again, just looking very, very, very comfortable. He's got that damage over time out. And finally, General Jaeger getting something together. Using the teleport cancels. Using that teleport at exactly the right time. And now finds himself in a life lead of his own. And has Cetrion in the corner where...
No punish there from... Oh, that was high IQ play coming through from Panda Bear. And he still has the damage over time out.
He's gonna suffer now. Oh, it's done. Oh.
Wow. That was clutch. That was clutch.
That was super duper clutch, and General Jaeger already looking a lot more comfortable with this Scorpion. And as we all know, Scorpion don't give two shits about neutral, so...
Hoorah! Says Cetrion.
I see, I can't hear the hoorah. But if you've ever watched... Oh, the massive crushing blow in the corner, 310 damage, that's got a sting.
Unsafe there by General Jaeger.
Not punished. Get that combo in now. Needs to keep this pressure. Beautiful roll by Panda. Oh,
He didn't believe there.
Being a little bit trigger happy on that teleport, I think.
Well, Panda Bear probably one or two hits away. Well, one hit now.
Oh, he's in that. Oh my word! This variation of Cetrion is just murder.
But brutality coming there as well. Panda Bear saying, you know what, General Jaeger, you called me out.
All life ends.
Cetrion wins.
Damn! That is saucy stuff. That is a cool brutal. I don't think I've seen that before. Just because you never see any Cetrion players.
Well, I really enjoy the way Panda Bear utilizes the conflux of elements. We've probably seen about 5 or 6 different occurrences where he's pulled out the elements.
Exactly the right one at exactly the right time.
It's random, so it's quite weird that everything just seems to work perfectly in Panda Bear's favor.
Incredible. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. But I mean, one of the things that he's doing so well is whichever one of them comes out, he just knows exactly what he needs to do while it is out.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, I mean, a bit of a character loyalist and showing the knowledge. And yeah, General Jaeger's going to have to really sort of turn things around at this point because Panda looking very comfortable.
Panda Bear basically saying, come and get me. And he is on point. Was waiting patiently for that spear to come out.
Oh, we are seeing some very respectful play from both these guys at the moment. And now things have gotten underway. Staggers. Beautiful work by Panda there. Oh,
So, am I right in saying that these guys faced each other in Battle of the Thrones in the week that has gone by?
Was it that recently?
Or was it the week before?
Sure, I can't even remember. I mean, we've got so much Battle of the Thrones going on. It's hard to keep track at this point.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Oh, both these guys really sort of keeping their distance. General Jaeger showing a little bit more patience in this fight than he has in the previous ones. Oh, delayed wake up by Panda. Oh no, this is
That's
gonna be
unsafe.
punished. Yeah. Yeah. The unsafest variation.
Round 2. Fight.
I think one thing that General Jaeger and Scorpion players do have access to is just a very strong stagger game.
Absolutely.
And I mean, if you're not able to navigate your way around this stagger game, it can actually be quite a nightmare facing Scorpion.
Completely. I mean, he turns those into mix-ups as well. So he can stagger that. Is it just a forward 3 or
Forward
I think
3,
it's- Yeah. He can stagger that. He can complete the string and stay pretty much safe. He can go for a throw straight after that. So yeah, a sort of a clever Scorpion, a nightmare to deal with, especially if they're playing that stagger game well. But Panda having no issues at this point.
None whatsoever, because he stormed into a 4-0 lead, and pardon the pun, storm, Cetrion elements, but flippin' hell, Panda Bear is bringing the fire, he's bringing the heat, and General Jaeger Scorpion might just need to dive down into the Netherrealm, just get some more heat on him, and then maybe just come back and try to dish out some of that heat of his own.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's going to have to, rethink the variation again. I'm sure that Panda will be somebody who is very, very familiar with that variation of Scorpion and how to punish it. So, he's just going to have to slow things down a bit, think about what he's doing, and just, watch that spacing of Cetrion. Like, he doesn't really want her to get too far away. I mean, I know that he can teleport in whenever he wants to, but at this point,
Ultimate chick.
Panda just not missing those punishes. And he's gone with the same variation.
Same
again.
variation, yeah.
So he's going to have to be a little bit more careful now.
AK Slade 333 in chat saying, bring it back, Sumpy.
Bring it back something. He's going to have to, because Panda's on match game here. So and once again, just looking pretty comfortable. Oh, beautiful duck of that teleport there. Trying to get the stagger game going.
Scorpion trying to make his way in there with the forward 3s, but just having absolutely no breathing room here.
Yeah, I think had the right idea using that interactable to try and get in. Unfortunately, it didn't come off for him, but not a bad idea. He's just not showing that kind of creativity at this point, I think. Oh, another beautiful rolling wake up, and Panda taking full advantage of it, striking Scorpion with his back turned.
Round 2.
Takes the round and is now looking at match point, looking at a 5-0 here.
Well, match point now, throwing some rocks. General Jaeger just seems to be lost in space right now. Now he's got the rocks out.
Oh, that is unsafe. That is going to be punished. And Panda just looks like he's just landing at will. Beautiful neutral duck of the teleport again.
Well, he did introduce him as one of the premier Cetrion players in South Africa, and here we can see why, guys.
Wow. I mean, you talk about impressive play. That was pretty savage.
It was indeed, and maybe this is an appropriate time, Brian, to just let everybody in chat know what they can be looking forward to on Thursday, because we've got 3 versus 3 team battles between South Africa's finest and Zambia's finest coming up on CharlieWolf Gaming.
Guys, for the first time ever, South Africa takes on Zambia.
And just to get you guys extra hype for what's about to take place, our lineups for Thursday
Listen to this, fellas.
are as follows. South Africa will be represented by X-Ray 92, Panda Bear, and Atrocity, going up against Zambia's Mr. 5000,
Damn.
Moochie,
Damn.
and AI's Killjoy.
Damn. I tell you what, guys, you are not going to want to miss that. South Africa versus Zambia with the most killer lineup.
3 versus 3 team battles. South Africa versus Zambia coming up on Thursday, 7:30 on CharlieWolf Gaming.
A CharlieWolf exclusive, guys. It's going to be madness. Well, I've got to be honest with you, Charlie. I did not expect this match to be over that quickly. I definitely thought that was something that we could kind of settle into, you know. But what a performance by Mr. Panda Keenan. And yeah, Team South Africa looking strong.
Why did I even call you out, Bra, says General Jaeger. Well, you called him out so that the two of you can have an enjoyable set on CharlieWolf Gaming stream, and that's exactly what both of you guys have accomplished. So thank you to both of you guys. Bilal in chat, welcome. Excited to see that for sure.
General Jaeger says never again, my god.
Bilal, while you're at it, maybe you want to start rounding up some of the Kenyan guys
Yes.
for a future 3v3 country versus country setup. So obviously you will be included, but maybe you want to round up some of the guys from Kenya, and
Yeah,
if they've
Mr.
got
Bob.
a good connection, you know, we'll make it happen.
Yeah, Mr. Bob Grant Hill, please, we would love to see that. This is a format that we'll be doing all month. So yeah, there's going to be some madness on stream.
That's for sure. And speaking of madness, what we're going to see right now, chat,
Oh,
is absolute madness between two of Zambia's best. AI Killjoy going up against Gem Mr. 5000 in
And-
a first to 5
Yeah.
hidden cursor random select showdown.
I was going to say, in case you guys have forgotten, this is hidden cursor random select. So
Okay,
who
so let's
knows the roster better? I'm going to send this link out one more time to all the chat groups
just
because
before you do that, let me just make sure that both these cats are in fact in the game. I know I've seen Mr. 5000. I've seen Mr. 5000, and have I seen Killjoy? Killjoy might be offline.
oh,
Well, he might be appearing offline. Let's put it that way.
hidden like a Pokemon.
Let's see. When last? Yeah, if he's last seen more than a month ago, he's definitely hiding his status.
Welcome to the chat. Mark the Shark, Mr. X-Ray 92. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. X-Ray 92 in Team South Africa to appear on Thursday. Welcome, sir. Good to see you in the chat.
Who can mash faster? Let's go. Come on.
I doubt it's going to be a mash battle. Some quality players. Guys, we're about to see a very, very hype match, so if you know somebody who isn't watching and should be, send them our way. Killjoy hiding his status so he can terrorize people in Combat League. Uh-huh. That man owns Combat League, says Panda. I know another individual who owns Combat League. Plays on PC as well. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Killjoy just letting me know that he is going to be ready shortly.
Fantastic.
So what I'm going to do, Brian, just while we're waiting for Killjoy and Mr. 5000 to join the COD lobby, I'm just going to hydrate the throat,
Nice one.
and I'll be here shortly.
Go for that lubrication. So yes, guys, next up, AI Killjoy versus Gem Mr. 5000. Gonna be a hype match. Guys, give me your predictions in chat. How do you think this is gonna go? bearing in mind that we are seeing a hidden cursor random select. Give me your predictions. Would you put money on it? How much? Tell me. No, X-Ray, they are not going to be character locked on wins. Every game will be a hidden cursor random select. So they will obviously be playing tournament variations, but yes, every game we will be seeing 2 new characters on screen. And as we know, these guys play pretty much the whole roster, so yeah. Mr. CharlieWolf himself confirming no lock. $5,000 on 5,000 buttons, says Hames. What are we talking here? 5,000 Rand? Kwacha? Zim dollars? Pula?
News coming in, news coming in, news coming in. Sorry, I broke your word there.
No, I was done.
Charlie is online.
Yes! MisterJivs!
MisterJivs, are you still around?
Show some signs of life in the chat, MisterJivs. Charlie is back. So, should that come to fruition, are we going to see a Killjoy Mr. 5000 first?
Well, Mr. Killjoy has asked for a few minutes, and Mr. 5000 has not actually accepted the invitation to the Koth yet. So I think...
Ooh, okay, alright.
I think if Mr. Jivs and Charlie are ready to play...
I'm just going to send a message to Mr. J in the group quickly, just because he seems to be, I don't know, maybe having supper or something. So let me just inform him. Okay, cool. I've sent him a message on the Steam FGC group. Hopefully he sees that quite soon, because I don't see him in the stream chat anymore. And Haim says, I would say, Kwacha on Mr. 5000 buttons. Yeah, he's gonna be smiling from ear to ear if he gets a random Jackie, isn't he? And on that note, Mr. CharlieWolf, I'm also going to go and hydrate, or rather dehydrate. I need to, yeah. Comfort break. I'll be back in a sec.
Sure. Guys, I hope you are enjoying what we've seen so far. Only 2 matches so far. It seems like the stream has been going on for ages. But I suppose connection issues and everything else that went along with. Okay, so if somebody can just let me know where Mr. 5000 is. Let's just see if I can get a hold of Mr. 5000.
I'm back.
Mr.
Jivs is here.
Okay, Mr. Jivs is here, but so is Killjoy in the lobby right now, Brian. So I'm just trying to locate Mr. 5000.
Okie dokie. Okay, well, stick around, Mr. Jivs. You've got an opponent, and it's the one you wanted. What is that? Is Mr. Killjoy already rocking
Wow, both these guys are in the Koth lobby.
Ooh. There we go. Okay, guys, this is going to be fun. Hidden cursor, random select, first to 5, new characters every game. Let's see what happens. I got a big stupid smile on my face. I'm excited for this one.
Both these guys are going to be competing in Thursday's team battle.
The hourglass.
Charlie, we know. We're just glad you made it, buddy. We are just glad that you made it. We are going to see this very, very interesting exhibition. What have we got here? Terminal strip upgrade.
Oh my gosh,
Oh
we've
my
got
word,
Robocop versus Fearless Kitana.
Well, what do you know? Your favorite character.
On screen, and I mean, unfortunately, this character in the hands of Killjoy also gave me nightmares in a not too distant elimination chamber matchup.
Shit, I can only imagine. I can only imagine.
And I was playing Baraka. I was playing Baraka, trying to make my way around Zobocop.
Zobocop. Zobocop himself. Shit, I'm looking at the wrong screen here. Wow. Well, Mr. 5000 doesn't care about Robocop.
Not at all. And I think he's playing a variation in Kitana that is no slouch to zoning herself. He's got access to the normal projectiles, he's got access to the low projectiles.
Here we go, there we go. We're gonna see a full screen war here. Yeah, he's got that. Oh my word, what is going on here? Guys, yeah, I love these guys, but I'm really hoping we see some different characters in the next match because yeah, the zone war is real at the moment. Not anymore. 5,000. Oh, there we go. That disgusting Robocop fatal blow, which I have fallen victim to myself on stream quite recently. Oh, and there you go. Evens it up 1 round apiece. And Mr. 5000 still having good screen position here. That'd be anti-air with the projectile. Oh, see him turn around.
Not sure if he was able to continue that combo, but I mean, these guys are both level on life right now. Robocop forcing the air escape there, Kitana sitting without any defensive meter. And Robocop is just comfortable, just staying far away as possible.
He doesn't need to go anywhere.
I don't know what NRS was thinking. You know, the more I'm looking at this...
Yeah, 100% agree with you. 100% agree with you.
What in the world were you thinking?
I mean, I'm not sure what the startup is on that bloody cannon of his, but it doesn't seem like it's that much. And he hits you with it, and you're immediately at full screen again. It's ridiculous. I mean, even if you block it, the pushback on that thing is just stupid. And then he's got this advanced, you know, he advances and zones at the same time. But like, not even in a fair way, like the Terminator does. He just walks forward and shoots the shit out of you. It's ridiculous. It's a bit of an Aaron Black thing, I suppose. But oh man, Robocop. What the hell? Okay, let's hope we don't see Robocop again. Let's hope that was his first and only appearance on stream tonight.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. 5000 now ends up with Robocop. Nerf Robocop. I disagree, Andrew. Delete Robocop.
100%. Okay, here we go. We got a Cassie and we got a Cabal.
Round 1.
Okay, so Digital Soldier going up against Mean Streak.
Oh, Mean Streak. My opinion, the hardest, but probably the best Cabal variation.
I'm sure the Spins players will disagree. And then, of course, one of our Africa players in K Divine who plays Clean Cut, will also strongly disagree. So I suppose it's a matter of preference, I guess. You know, what is better, BMW or Mercedes-Benz?
Yeah, definitely Merc, eh?
Well, definitely BMW.
Once again, we'll agree to disagree.
Ooh, that's a crushing blow there, and that's going to kind of level things up a little bit here.
Yep. One touch from both players could do it.
Great anti-air. Doesn't finish it just yet. But eventually gets the jump 3 and takes that first round as Cassie. Mr. 5000 getting back into this match.
Gem Mr. 5000 just not panicking there at all. You love to see it. Gotta be careful. Applying some corner pressure. Mr. Killjoy.
Guys, if you know anybody who needs to be in the stream right now, watching these two juggernauts take each other on, please share the link with everybody you know and their mother, and get these people in Africa to come in and view two of Africa's absolute finest MK11 players.
Yep, absolutely. I'm going to take your advice and do that right now.
Mr. 5000 making his way nicely back into this match, but unfortunately gets opened up with a 1-1-1 into the Nomad dash. Cabal closes out that round, and one round apiece now in this game number 2.
You know,
Hidden cursor, random select.
Hidden cursor, random select. This is actually a very rare treat.
And it's just a big up to these guys. I mean, these guys are just never ever in a position where they want to deny playing Mortal Kombat on stream. And I mean, 380 damage coming through. So just a big thank you to both of them for agreeing to put the show on for you guys. And also just give you a taste of the gameplay that you can expect in Thursday's team battles.
It's gonna be absolute madness. And yeah, these guys are putting on such an exhibition right now. Once again, if there's anybody in stream who just got you, this is Hidden Cursor Random Select. So these guys just showing their absolute complete knowledge of this game.
Well, this is so impressive. I mean, both these games, the quality of these, the level that these guys play at, not even knowing what character they're going to play, and I'm sure that they are probably more adept than just about most players I've seen who made these characters. So it's just mind-boggling to think and comprehend the level that these guys are actually playing at.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, these guys put so much time in, and it really, really shows. I mean, super duper dedicated and showing what that hard work can do. And there's no reason why. Well, okay, I'm not going to say that everybody can get this good with the entire roster, but just to show these guys playing different characters and showing you perhaps what can be done with these characters. Because I mean, these guys, as you say, are playing them at such a high. Okay, so we've got a Scorpion and a Kano. Cool.
So this looks like the Reborn Scorpion against the Ripper Kano.
Yep.
I know that Killjoy plays Scorpion. Well, he plays everybody, so it's a bit of a silly comment there.
Well, Mr. 5000 clearly plays Kano as well, and that is not a surprise either. But I suppose you were saying that Scorpion probably one of Killjoy's mains?
No, it's so difficult to actually know who's a main here.
Kano, such a fun character. Getting that interactable going.
Nice! 254 corner combo, no meter used.
Oh,
mini victory there for Kano.
Yeah, super duper. Like, this pressure is insane.
Oh gosh.
Excellent use of the crushing blow. It's not, I mean, the fatal blow, it's not going to kill.
Oh no, it's definitely going to kill.
Oh my word, that is massive damage.
Well, it was mixed with a crushing blow, so I suppose it's understandable.
Okay, I forgot that part. I was like, shit, does that thing not scale at all?
back throw into the back three. Oh, crushing blow there with Kano's back three of his own there. Damage over time. Probably going to get close to 300 damage with that crushing blow.
Oh, he's getting a little bit of a damage going himself here. Kane saying Cassie was robbed in broad daylight. I don't know, dude. I don't think that you can really call it robbed when there's players of this level playing. It's basically, yeah, these guys are experts. Oh, and then the crushing blow of his own. Is this gonna kill?
No, I think Killjoy might live to see a few more seconds. And he might be able to make that seconds count. Let's go Kane, says Keenan Peterson.
Let's go Kane. Bit of channeling old Sikander himself. And Killjoy managing to close it out. But, I mean, how many times have we seen a life bar look like that in this set? And that's what we're left with at the end. It's madness. Aim saying, whoa, yeah.
29 members of the Wolfpack in chat right now. Thank you so much, guys. It is 9:15 on a Sunday evening. And you guys chose to spend your Sunday evening on Charlie Wolf Gaming watching some hype Mortal Kombat 11 action.
Thank you kindly, chat. You guys are the best. Okay, who are we going to see now?
I think I saw some superstitious behavior there from Mr. 5000. First moving his cursor around, putting it on a character that he was maybe hopeful of getting. Let's see if it worked in his favor.
Okay. Cool, who we got? We've
actually got what seems to be
got a Raiden. A Raiden, it looks like. And I don't know what the other one is. I can't see because it's blurred. Oh, it's a Terminator. Okay, so we've got a Raiden. Which is my personal favorite variation of Raidens. So I'd love to see what these guys can do with it. So that's another thing, guys. If you guys main any of these characters, just look at what's happening. Take notes.
Killjoy just not bothered by all these shenanigans.
Yeah, just standing firm. Quite fitting, I think, as the character Terminator.
Couple of down ones. That mash that Mark the Shark was talking about. Who mashes faster?
Yeah. Jeez, and the movement on this Raiden is ridiculous. But yeah, like you said, Killjoy.
If you think about it, Brian, this version of Terminator, this variation of Terminator, probably the one you never see. You never see this.
No, you never do.
And yet Killjoy is playing him as if he's one of his mates.
It's the cheeky fatal blow.
Get over here.
Closes out round one. Yeah, like you said, just playing this rare variation of Terminator like he's his day one.
Round two. Fight.
I just think it's amazing.
Very, very cool. Lots of awesome setups this Terminator gets. Oh, that's going to be punished. And again. So Mr. 5000 is going to want to stop doing that. Didn't get punished that time though. Oh, I think maybe we're seeing a variation that Mr. 5000 is perhaps not that used to.
Possibly. And I would have thought that when I saw the Terminator being picked up, that would apply to Killjoy, but he seems rather comfortable with this particular variation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the stuff that I'm seeing out of Mr. 5000 at the moment is really not taking advantage of Raiden's strengths. I mean, he's not using that charge up at all. Perhaps doesn't know exactly what it does. So if he gets that charge going and blocks, I think it's 3 hits, he gets access to this discharge, which is the fastest move in the game. It comes out in 6 frames.
Is it 6? I thought
6
it was
frames.
quicker.
It used to be 4. It was changed to 6.
Oh, okay.
And there we go. He's got the charge going now, and he also gets access to the down back 4, which will launch his opponent if he amplifies it. And it also doubles as a low projectile, which I don't see him using. So, yeah, perhaps I think we are seeing a variation that Mr. 5000 perhaps doesn't play, which is also very rare. But using that zoning and basically using Raiden's basic tool set.
Ooh, basic indeed with nice down 2 there. Stay out of the sky.
But that just goes to show, I mean, what you can do with a basic tool set. I mean, these all the characters basically have their bread and butter, and Mr. 5000 showing us that you don't really need the shenanigans to play well.
Well, this is just a display of pure fundamentals at its
Absolutely.
very best.
Absolutely, I think, yeah, that's it. You hit the nail on the head. It's just fundamentals at their finest, and he manages to eke out the win on a variation that I guarantee you he's not familiar with, because he was not using those Raijin tools, and manages to get a win over Killjoy, who was playing a Terminator variation that it looks like he's been playing since day one. So yeah, I mean, what the hell, man?
Well, the score right now, guys, is 3 games to 1 in favor of Killjoy.
In favor of Killjoy. RDW says it might actually be 5 frames. I think you might be right. I have a feeling that they nerfed it to 6, but yeah, RDW, you might be right. It could be 5. It definitely used to be 4. So, who's next? I really hope we see this go to a game 10, because I want to see as many characters on screen as possible.
Woody says 5,000 heading straight to the lab after this set. Laugh my ass off. Haim saying he won't lie, 5k, it clinched his butt to get that win. Okay, we've got a Kotal Khan versus another Cassie. RDW, lo and behold, your favorite character is gracing us this evening.
Fake Khan. Weepy depressed Khan. I do like him though. I do like his playstyle.
His playstyle is it's kind of cool, but I must be honest with you. In terms of the story mode, they really fucked him over.
Totally,
they made him seem like this poor, depressed.
He's such a weak blanket.
He was, yeah, it was quite bad. Cohen, Lee, Johnston, thank you so much for the subscribe. Really appreciate it, buddy.
MisterJivs singing Kotal's praises, of course, as a Kotal player. But you know, I gotta say, when you've got 2 high-level players, one playing Cassie, one playing Kotal, I've got to lean towards sort of Cassie being a little bit at an advantage in the matchup. But oh, look at those wave dashes.
The "You don't impress me's are starting to come up in the chat now. Keenan saying, "You don't impress me," just after RDW said praise the sun. Keenan responds with the you don't impress me. Jivan, Ames, they all jumping onto the bandwagon now.
Yeah,
RDW, you seem a bit outnumbered there, buddy.
You know, the funny thing is that everybody seems to know Kotal's taunts. So either they get their asses beaten by Kotal a lot, or they win with him a lot.
Well, it looks like Kotal's getting his ass beat right now.
We do see so many more Kotals these days. He got a bit of love. Ah, yes, here we go. Fatal blow. And is this gonna kill? Oh man, how many times have we seen this? Oh, gets the chip. Ah, nice patience. Manages to close out that round. Cassie gets the win.
So wait, just let me understand now. I think I just missed this now. That's Killjoy's win. Killjoy was controlling Cassie. Mr. 5000 was controlling Kotal Khan. Killjoy now leads by 4 games to 1. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm going to agree with you. But now that you ask me, now I'm confused.
Let me just go back into the stream quickly and just make sure that I'm not robbing any of these players.
Yes, correct. Mr. 5000 was was Kotal,
Kotal.
and Killjoy was Cassie.
Okay, cool.
Getting so caught up in it, doesn't even know who's playing who at this point.
Well, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We've got a Rising Tomahawk, a Nightwolf going up against a Devourer. Mr. 5000, come on. Do it for the Hive.
The
Do
Hive.
it for the Hive. Tell Ngoni's shamans to go to sleep. And I must be honest with you, this is actually a character that Mr. 5000 does play.
Ah, so he's going to feel very, very comfortable here. I dig this Devourer skin. It's cool.
Okay, but don't take anything away. He happens to be playing against Killjoy.
This is true, and I'm pretty sure Killjoy's got a very, very mean Nightwolf as well. Look at those setups. Devourer shenanigans at their finest. Oh, he's going to land some big damage here. 264.
Big damage indeed. Goes for the overhead this time. Doesn't manage to connect.
Oh, we were talking about it the other day. Those Devourer advancing mids, just with that particular one. Like you said, bit of a slow startup, but insane range. And
Basically half screen, huh?
Pretty much. And now we see slightly more cautious play from both of them. Both backing up every time one advances.
Great neutral jump there from the border. Mr. 5000 takes it round number 1.
Yeah, you gotta know that neutral jump is coming. That Devourer neutral jump, insane as well. Once again.
Round 1 into the ovipositor. Great flawless block. Great flawless block yet again. Okay, Mr. 5000 actually in a very good position to actually utilize that neutral jump again with Killjoy not having the bar for another flawless block wake up.
Oh, here we go.
Great
Lovely
setup.
setup.
No meat unfortunately, just the one bug this time.
Just the one, mate.
Forward 1, down 1 into the ovipositor rush. Oh, great play from Mr. 5000. Not giving Nightwolf too much chance there, and Mr. 5000 looking very comfortable, you have to admit there, Brian, with this Devourer pick.
Yeah, absolutely. Clearly a character that, as you say, he is most comfortable with, and Nightwolf not really giving him any issues there. I would sort of say that Devourer's a matchup that not many people are used to, but I think with the amount that these guys probably play together, Killjoy would have been quite familiar. So once again, just a stellar performance by Jem Mr. 5000.
For sure. And he's probably thinking to himself, now can't he just keep the Devourer pick? Let's see what he's going to get now.
You may not. Okay, I'm gonna say I want to see a Shao.
That's going to be quite interesting.
I don't think that's surprising to anybody, but come on.
I
Come
see
on,
a
give me
spawn
a Shao.
coming. I see a spawn, maybe a Liu Kang. Bloodport, that would be
We see a Scarlet.
Scarlet against
Looks
Looks like another Terminator?
It's another Terminator. It's a different variation, but it is a Terminator.
Okay, so Mr. 5000 with the Terminator going up against Killjoy and the Scarlet.
Another character that you don't see many people playing, but Scarlet has some crazy tools.
Well, I just watched recently one of the Champions of the Realms weeks, the Destroyer tournament week number 5. Twixie taking that particular tournament with Scarlet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and convincingly as well. I think he took on Honeybee's cousin, what's the guy's name? Illusions in the final, and basically
Yes,
mopped him.
Well, I mean, I think a lot of people sleep on this character. She has got crazy long normals. She's got access to a teleport. She's got access to healing. So, I think if you play her correctly, she can be such a pain. And we're seeing it. Oh, that lunge, just not getting the range right. Oh my word! What a lovely, flawless block again, and
It
taking
was the
full
5000
advantage.
turning the set around here because that was quite high level play coming through there. The flawless block at the
Super
end.
high level play. I mean,
This is
how?
amazing to see.
I mean, how familiar do you have to be with characters to be able to pull that flawless block off in the first place? I mean, not everybody's frame data is the same, so yeah.
No, absolutely. Down 2 there from nowhere, landing, and Scarlet fighting back now.
I love the down 2 from nowhere. Like everybody pisses on that, but I think it's great when somebody lands the down 2 from nowhere.
No, I mean, if you think about it, this is part of the game.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's one of the original like most powerful Mortal Kombat moves.
I
mean,
remember Mortal Kombat 1, you used to land an ice ball with Sub-Zero and you just
And
walk
you-
straight down.
Uppercut.
Uppercut. I don't even think you called it the down 2 back then.
No, it was called the uppercut. I remember it was the 2. It was the uppercut and then the back 3, which was like the roundhouse kick.
Yes, yeah.
Those were the 2 McCoy moves back in the Dizzle.
Well, here we have Mr. Oh, what is Terminator doing? Wow, that's so nice to see. I think even robots,
I was gonna say, is that a glitch? But it's not.
Oh gosh.
Dominic J5000 saying sexy. Yes.
Even
yes, indeed.
robots find pleasure in that shit.
That micro dunks is MisterJivs. How familiar do you have to be with the game to know that he's going to do that? Some might say too much time on your hands. Mr. Jim Chori says, I'm here for calling it uppercut. Yes, sir. I know. Mr. Jim Chori, we've had conversations about it. He was an MK3 man, I believe. Tells me he plays his jacks like he used to play MK3. That's his kind of modus operandi.
I don't remember playing Jackson MK3.
He was cool.
I didn't like him. I actually enjoyed Kung Lao.
Yes, Kung Lao was
MK3
mad.
days.
No, he was cool, man. And that was when Kung Lao wasn't a dick. He was like still a very humble monk in those days.
Yeah, no, I think until MK9, I think he was a fairly humble monk.
I think until Shaolin monks.
Oh yes, of course, yeah.
I think he found his attitude in Shaolin monks. Okay, we've got a Jade and a Nightwolf.
We do indeed. Matoka Warrior gets Emerald Defender, and Emerald Defender, as we know, probably the scourge of so many people because
What a scummy variation build character nonsense.
well, there's still a couple of people in the Steam community that still believe in this character. But Nightwolf is just going ham. He's going apeshit on Jade and saying, you know what, I haven't got time for your bullshit right now. Take that purple costume off because I know that you're green. You like the green. You smoke the green.
Well, Mr. 5000 is looking to even things up here, and I'm all for it.
Well, you did say at the beginning you hoped this went all the way, and so far so good in terms of what you were hoping for.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, we see a little bit of Jade pressure. Oh, that'll be punished.
Great punish. Misses the
Oh,
ender though.
that's unusual. Why did that miss? Lady hitbox.
The filthy stuff there, down one into the shoulder charge.
And then of course the old Jade down 2.
Oh, this is gonna get his head smashed in here. Absolutely. I was waiting for that.
Absolutely. It's not personal, it's the character. It's the character that brings this out in people.
Well, guys, I didn't expect anything less, really. I mean, Killjoy came running out of the blocks, but, you know, after going up 4 games to 2, I think it was, Mr. 5000's kind of just found his own here. He's got a couple of good character choices, or
Yeah.
Devora, not a very comfortable looking Terminator, but an effective Terminator nonetheless. And then a very, very oppressive Nightwolf. Didn't give Jade much breathing room.
Not
And
at
now it's
all.
4 games each. It's match point for both these cats, and this can go either way.
Woody in chat, 2 other commentators. I am Brian, otherwise known as Blion-O, and the host himself, Mr. CharlieWolf, is the other man on comms.
Woody, it's the first time I'm seeing you in chat, so just a big thank you and a big welcome from our side. If you like content like this, we do this every single week, my friends. So if you like it and you want to be up to date,
Yes!
oh, we're seeing the show. Leave a
We're seeing the
subscribe,
show.
drop a like on the video. We'll really appreciate it. Shao Kahn, where is Sanazuki? Is Sanazuki still in chat?
I think he is. I do see him now and then, but we see a Shao and a Sonya, so not the most awesome matchup for Shao, but Shao can chow anyone, bro.
Ooh,
Lovely
here we
jump
go.
in. Oh, doesn't convert off 4-3-4. That uses the pokes 4-3-4 now, amplifies it. Gonna get some big damage here. Oh, it goes for 2 amplifies, the 395.
Well,
2
who said,
amplifies all the charges.
did you say something about not a good matchup for Shao?
I also followed that up with Shao can chow anyone. So, you know, I believe.
Well, very impressive looking Shao Kahn. That would be the back 3, just...
Yep,
Ooh.
the back 3. Oh, unfortunately dropped that at the end there, but
Shao
yeah,
Kahn looking like a final boss here, doesn't it?
well, he is the final boss. He is. This Chronica chick, she came late.
She was bullshit. Fuck. No, seriously, that was the most idiotic. I would rather have gone for the corrupt Shinnok as opposed to that sour, tasteless, characterless bitch that she is.
Look at the Shao, dude. Oh no! Oh, the fatal blow is blocked, and it's gonna.
Ooh!
Oh, and the Shao to take it at the end there ends off with the friendship.
Justin has a mean Shao. Guys are not ready for it, says Mark the Shark.
That is a very, very mean Shao. A super mean Shao.
And it looks like Killjoy has left the building.
Sure. Out of there in a hurry? Nah.
Oh no, the game
Disconnect.
session has desynchronized. Brian-O, well, Killjoy would never do that.
I know, I'm just messing. It's just, Shao is that scary.
Well, that must have been an absolute, the best climax you could have hoped for in this particular match. Shao
Dude.
in the final match, standing tall, dishing out the friendship in a match which on paper doesn't seem to favor Shao Kahn.
Not at all, dude. It was written in the stars. It was written in the stars, and it just goes to show. Shao, S tier. What can I say?
Okay, well, with that game lagging out or desyncing, I will most likely have to restart a brand new Koth.
Alright, cool. So, are we going to see Asali versus MisterJivs?
We are
MisterJivs saying,
indeed.
GG guys, that was awesome. Guys, that was so much fun.
And then to Mr. 5000 and to AI Killjoy, James Mr. 5000 and AI's Killjoy, just a big thank you to both of you guys for agreeing to put on that show.
Yeah.
I think each and every one of the 30 plus people that were at one stage watching the two of you slug it out were absolutely, they just enjoyed it thoroughly. So big thank you, and we will be seeing both of you on Thursday evening.
Kevin Johnson says game desync, need rematch. I agree. Yeah, guys, Gem Mr. 5000 AI Killjoy, that was an absolute pleasure to watch, guys. Your game knowledge is next level. I'm in absolute awe. So thank you for putting on that little exhibition for us. That was very, very cool. Very, very cool.
Can you please tell MisterJivs to get back into the game?
MisterJivs, get out of the chat. Get in the Koth. We have business to take care of. I'm sure that he will be there very, very shortly.
I'm actually just looking at the chat and I'm finding out a couple of things that I didn't realize before. Dominic J5000 said Mr. 5000 has the best Shao Kahn in Africa. Trust me, I know.
Okay.
Mark the Shark saying Justin has a mean Shao.
Yeah.
Often
so
guys are not ready for it. Woody saying it's great content. He's come from the Fight Club group. That's interesting. So that must be part of the AK Slay crew.
Yeah. So Woody, what's your handle, bro? I'm in the Fight Club group. Not that I fight in it because I don't have a PS4, but you know what I mean.
Okay, Sali has entered the building.
Yes. Okay. Now we're just waiting for a wild MisterJivs.
A wild MisterJivs appears in Combat League.
Guys, thank you so much for sticking with us. 20 to 10 on a Sunday evening. It's only going to get better, guys. Why haven't I given this? I haven't even given the stream a like yet. There you go, number 25. Have you liked your own stream?
I have indeed.
One must like their own stream. 2 dislikes. Oh my word. Have we got MSI and Raptor perhaps?
Somebody needs to reach out to that Raptor character.
So stop quitting. If you guys are playing on Steam, you'll know what we're talking about. Haywood 227. Okay. Welcome, sir.
Haywood. Guys, while we are in chat waiting for MisterJivs, I've already asked AK Slay. I've already asked RDW17 to take part in next Sunday's stream. Okay. I would also like Haywood227 to take part in next week's stream, as well as Velvet Overkill.
I have just received a message from Mr. J in the group saying please send the invite.
The invite will go out. The invite, in fact, has gone out, so we're just about ready to get this. This is probably one of the matches that was the most convincing in terms of call-outs.
Yep, absolutely.
Probably,
how did it go?
Well, basically it just says the invite went out to everybody in general saying if you want to participate, let me know, DM me, I'll put you on the show. And the next thing I knew, Jeff saying, I'm keen, I want Sali. I then said, cool. I sent Sali an invite saying, Jeff wants you. And in no time, he said,
in no time,
I accept.
In under a minute, the 2-word
Under
answer.
a minute.
I accept. MisterJivs, the invite has gone out to you. I hope that we're not... Ah, there we go. A wild MisterJivs appears.
A wild MisterJivs appears indeed.
A Combat League Grand Master. Alright, here we go. Okay, so... MisterJivs obviously playing quite a few characters. I'm not 100% familiar with Sali, so what can I expect here?
You can expect a fairly wild Sindel.
Ah.
And he does play a couple of other characters as well. But as I said that, he's gone straight for the Sindel pick.
Straight for the Sindel pick, so we're going to see the jump 3 hair whips.
Oh, which variation? That's the one thing I didn't see, Brian, the variation that was chosen.
I didn't see that either. Whip it, flip. Whip. Yeah. Is that the one? It is the one.
Haircut and whip and flip. That would be variation 1, I think.
Yeah, so that's the one with that bloody annoying hair flip.
Yeah.
Hair flip. Oh, we're seeing a Sindel mirror.
You cannot take
Cool.
my road.
So we've got a human-looking Sindel versus a fugly one.
You'll have none of it, pretender.
Round 1.
You'll have none of it, pretenders. So let's see who's the pretentious Sindel player here. Is it MisterJivs?
Oh, there we go.
Is it Sali? Sali trying the fancy short ups.
Oh, that hair flip.
Escape failed, so Woody's saying he hates Sindel. Oh,
I'm not a massive fan either.
That's like a Sub-Zero slide.
It is. It is.
It comes out so quickly.
It comes out so quickly, and you know, it's super difficult to deal with because if it comes after a jump 3 or a jump 1, it's just a nightmare. You know, there's no other way to explain it. And she also gets that free pop-up as well. She's a very, very strong character, I must say. She's got those crazy normals where she brings out that spear.
Round 2.
So does really, really well at controlling neutral. Has super decent zoning. Has that hair flip as well. So she can just hit you from every range.
And I think one of the few characters that all 3 of her variations are viable.
Absolutely, completely. I mean, and she's also got, as we're seeing right now, super practical crushing blows.
Big damage there. 385 coming out.
5.
In the corner goes MisterJivs. Getting a taste of his own medicine here, really.
Yeah, that hair flip. I mean, you want to be blocking low to avoid that free pop-up that Sindel gets. But then she just jumps on you and does the hair flip, and that's an overhead, so that's going to get you when you're blocking low. So she's got tools.
She does indeed. And don't forget, I think we're missing the one thing that is basically the scourge of every opponent of Sindel, and that is that forward 4. That so quick, closes down space, good frame data, safe on block because on his own from what I understand. Oh.
So we are seeing such an interesting match. I mean, these guys are 1 round apiece already. Oh, there we go. Another crushing blow, and let's not see a desync. No, not yet. I think that a little bit of lag preventing him from landing that pop-up, but they're going to carry on. We're very used to this in Africa, so the lag don't stop us.
I think what might be happening here, and just have a look out for this, right?
Oh!
But whenever there's cinematics, it seems to be a little bit of an issue.
That is true. We didn't see it there, but perhaps that was because the match was already sort of over. But yes, we're seeing a lot of lag on crushing blows.
Okay, let's see if the game holds up. Charlie and MisterJivs. MisterJivs taking that first game there.
Yeah, but close.
It was close.
Close. 2 very hair whippy happy Sindels, and both of them using that dreaded move to full effect, using those nice long reaching normals. Tricky character to deal with. Pretty mix heavy, and they've stuck with their characters, which I don't think is a bad idea. I mean, they're both looking very sort of comfortable. And I guess it just comes down to who's more comfortable with this mirror.
Just a quick shout out to the legendary league winner himself, Mulere Zaza, as well as Zombie Classic, both from Zambia.
Hey guys, welcome.
We in here, appreciate. Don't forget, leave a like if you enjoy the content, guys. Really appreciate it. Really helps out the channel.
Oh, lovely work. Trading hair flips. Very, very useful move, as we're seeing. Gets the front grab. And closing in quite nicely. Jivs putting some major pressure on here. Oh, that range. Crazy.
It is unsafe and unfortunately not punishing it optimally. Great little setup there into the fatal blow, and Charlie fighting his way back into this match.
Yeah, beautiful cancel, and then set up into that fatal blow. That was pretty clean.
Dominic J5000 saying Liverpool is 6-2 down. You love to see it.
Oh damn, my brother will be crying.
And I'm going to be crying if this game continues to lag, Brian.
As long as it holds, I think we've got a game. Come on. Seems to come in waves.
It does. If somebody can just remind MisterJivs to stop the porn downloads.
Knew it was coming. Jivs looking comfortable in the second round. Oh, that move, dude. OP.
I don't know, that seems a bit cheap.
Final round. Fight.
It's yeah, it's crazy. It's an anti-air as well.
Okay, don't forget, guys, I know it is late, but we still have our main event for the evening coming immediately after this match between Mat5 Bio and Atrocity.
Guys, I want to call it a salty run back. That's what I'm going to call it. I might be wrong, but yeah, we saw an insane set out of them at Combat Africa, and yeah, Mat5 Bio's got a score to settle. Atrocity's got something to prove, so that's going to be mad. MisterJivs, once again, looking quite strong, lands that forward grab. Closes the distance very, very
MisterJivs with
quickly.
the wave dashes.
With the wave dashes. Oh, beautiful. Closes that distance. Oh, misses the interactable. The humble sweep to finish it.
The humble sweep. MisterJivs now leading by 2-0.
2-0, and it's a tough one to call because sort of Jivs is looking comfortable, but then Charlie's kind of bringing it back and then losing it again. So, you know, I don't think that this is as cut and dry as the sort of 2-0 would suggest. I think Charlie's he can definitely get himself into this if he plays his cards correctly. I mean, if he just sort of, we're not seeing a character swap yet.
I don't think we will see one. I mean, I think Sindel is probably by far Sadi's strongest character. So if he's going to have a chance of getting back into this match, most likely it's going to be with Sindel. Atrocity is something, says Dominic J5000. I can tell you something, Dominic J5000. So is Mat5 Bio. And that's what makes the main event just that much more interesting. But in this match right now, Jivs up by 2-0. Waste a bar of defensive meter there, I think. Good anti-air there, good neutral jump as well. Some decent combo damage coming through here. 279 has Jivs in the corner. Low start again. Gravity playing its part, but manages to land the cross up. Hair flip.
Suddenly we see Charlie looking very, very dominant in this round. Perhaps feeling a little bit more comfortable now. Oh, and the reversal.
Zombie Classic and Mwelele Zaza.
Round 2.
Please be informed that you guys are wanted on stream next week, Sunday. Please let me know if you guys are available. We want to put the card together for next week, Sunday, and we would really like you two to feature in it. Just let me know if you are available, and we'll make a plan.
MisterJivs getting that corner pressure going. Charlie being pretty cautious, gets the hair flip out of the corner.
Great roll escape there from Jivs, forces the air escape there from Charlie, but again, low starter, misses the combo in the ear, and I think that's going to do it.
Oh, that is going to do it.
This man thinks air flips are safe. Thank you, Cortex, for that.
Yes, yeah, good point, Mr. AI Cortex. It is not safe. So, yeah, as far as possible, you want to block that high and then punish the shit out of it.
And I mean, once Sindel gets a punish in, I mean, that can easily be 350 plus.
Yep, exactly. Oh, she's got so many ways of launching. I mean, she's got so many combo extenders.
Okay, great grab tech there. Ooh.
Oh, and the anti-air flip.
YOLO is probably the best way to describe this. Liverpool is 7-2 down. That's wonderful. Doesn't make me feel any better. My team lost 6-1 today.
Oh, that's painful. Oh, 7-2 is just the same. Seen the mid-game teabag. No, I doubt it. It did look like it. Oh, and the fatal blow.
Clutch that one out there with the fatal blow. Yo, good game. Killjoy, that was hype. Great show, Charlie. Thanks for having me. When is the final for Combat custom combat, may I ask? Unfortunately, Mr. 5000, because of the lack of availability of all the competitors that night, or most of the competitors, we made a call to basically cancel that particular combat, or tournament rather, but we'll keep you guys entertained with some more themed tournaments and leagues, etc. over the coming months. So watch the space. You're taking part on Thursday, Mr. 5000. Please do not forget, as well as you, Mr. AI Cortex and Mr. Killjoy himself.
Purple pain.
First round of the 3v3 South Africa versus Zambia showdown. Zombie Classic just saying yes, he's definitely going to compete. And I just realized now I need to update the scores as well. MisterJivs now leading Sali by 3 games to 0.
3 games to 0, and I'm just going to stress again that, you know, it's a scoreline that flatters Mr. but these games have been close. So, you know, I think if Sali sort of keeps his head, he could get back in this. I mean, he just needs that one win to start on his momentum train. But Mr. Jivs looking increasingly comfortable, to be honest. Oh, there we go. Oh, misses at that time.
That is the biggest.
To get the crushing blow. And yes, uses that long normal to get in and capitalize on that crushing blow.
Whoa, this is some seriously YOLO player, and these guys are just swinging. They're
It's
just
getting
swinging.
a bit messy. Oh no, there we go. Oh, did not punish that optimally at all. Probably could have ended it there. Oh, yeah, this is... Oh, and the YOLO fatal blow lands it raw, and I think he's going to take the round with this.
Yeah, no, that's death. That's absolute death.
And yeah, here we go. Could we see Sali putting one on the board?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, and once again, not punishing that hair slip. AI Cortex says, "Oh my." Yes, I think CharlieWolf and I are sharing those sentiments at the moment. Crazy game that we're seeing here. Lovely clean combo by Jivs, and once again, not punishing.
Now I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing happening here, Brian. Both these guys are playing a little bit messy, and I think what happens is the moment your opponent is playing a little bit messy, it almost rubs off on you. So the same silly thing your opponent does, you end up doing the same as well, especially in a mirror match. I mean, these guys have no regard for frame data.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. I mean, another punish missed there. And there we go, Sali puts himself on the board, and is this going to give him the belief that he needs
I'm still
to start
shocked.
bringing this back?
I'm still shocked. I'm still completely shocked.
Yeah, that was
That was filthy. I'm not going to
Yes.
even try to sugarcoat it. That was as filthy as fuck.
I was trying to find a polite way of saying it, but I think you hit the nail on the head. Andrew Solomon saying, nice combination, Sali. Yes, when those combinations land, they are looking very good.
Spawn.
But yeah, I think both of them. Has Sali changed his character?
Okay, let me just make sure that Sali's
No,
aware.
no, he hasn't.
Oh, okay. I wonder if he was trying to tell
Mr. Jivs to change his character.
Only an outgrowth.
Interesting. Okay, so is Sali going to go into this with a little bit more momentum now and a little bit more belief? Both these guys could afford to maybe slow things down just a little bit.
Fight.
I think, you know, if they really think about it, they're going to know when they can punish and, you know, what's safe. They both play the character, so. But yeah, we're just seeing another frantic game.
MisterJivs basically saying, nope, Sali, you took that game before this, but I mean business this time.
Yeah, Jesus, these guys are playing a very hyperactive set here. But Mr.
Yeah,
Jivs,
it's like they had too much Red Bull before they played, and now they're just flying.
yeah, look at them go.
Well, you love to see it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, the crushing blow. The long normal's coming. Capitalize and yeah, nothing fancy there. Jivs just closing that round out
Fight.
and is now no, sorry, I was gonna say match point, but he's not. Oh, crushing blow. Forces the breakaway. No, it wasn't a breakaway. He just missed it.
What is Sindel's armor breaker? Do you know?
Should let me think. It could actually be the hair flip. Guys, if anybody in chat knows, AI Cortex, he's gonna know. Is the hair flip Sindel's armor breaker? Oh, these guys are going at each other hell for leather. It's actually quite hard to sort of decipher what's going on here. These two Sindels are going ham. Oh, there we go.
Mr. 5000 saying hair flip is +6 on block from now on. Mr. Jivs with a little tea bag there just saying, Mr. Sali, you're going to have to bring a little bit of stronger Sindel there and less hair flips if you're going to want to take me out. But game is not over just yet. The game is not over just yet.
Not just yet, but yeah. Hair flip is +6 on block. We've seen a lot of hair flips in this match.
+6.
AI Cortex confirms that yes, that hair flip is the armor breaker. So that is super duper powerful. I mean, that is a practical armor breaker.
And does it have a crushing blow attached to it?
It has a crushing blow attached to it, whether it breaks armor or not. So I think that if it's a punish, it crushing blows.
Now
so
here's something interesting, Brian. What we're seeing on screen right now is why did I see a spawn?
What's going on here? Why we got two new characters on screen?
Did he choose the wrong character again with the hidden select? No, I don't think he did. Jivs.
No, because it's a Sindel. Guys,
Jivs. This is not amateur hour, my friend. You know what? In fact, that is a game to.
Charlie looking confused, but Jivs doesn't seem to give a shit right now. They're gonna fight. Guys, yeah. So this one goes to Charlie regardless.
Charlie, yeah, no, regardless. I mean, that's...
and he gets a bit of practice in with his spawn. You hate to love to see it.
Jivs, I actually wanted to take on Gordon now just because of that silly move that you just did there. I mean, come on.
He tends to do that. He tends to make these silly things. But it's part of why we love him so much. These guys are going at each other. I mean, you know, this match is moot, guys. It's redundant. So just enjoy, I guess. Jivs does like his Shiva.
I wonder if
Charlie taking that first round in the game that doesn't matter.
Well, he does have a mean Sindel as well, and he plays the variation 2, which is probably the least popular.
I mean, Shiva, you mean?
Yeah, Deadly Dragon.
More and Bags in a game that he's just lost. No, that he won. I'm confused now.
I'm just as confused. I am just as confused.
Because Jivs normally plays Shiva, but I think that was Sadi.
No, that was Sadi. That definitely was Sadi.
I'm so confused. And gives him a fatality just to... I think he should get 2 wins there. Because he just beat Jivs' spawn. And Jivs chose the wrong character.
Can somebody please just let Jivs know in chat, in WhatsApp, he needs to go back to Sindel. Sadi's taken that game, whether he had won that game or not.
I'm so tempted to say give him 2 wins. But I suppose we can't do that. Yeah, guys, unfortunately, as much as that was an entertaining show,
Scream Queen.
and MisterJivs has gone back to Sindel,
Shiva.
Sarli saying, yeah, you know what? That Shiva wasn't such a bad choice after all.
Splatter Factory.
Okay, so let's just get the scores updated. It's now 4-2 in favor of Sali.
In
We've
favor
got-
of Jivs.
Sorry, in favor of Jivs. We've got Sali down by 2 games to 4. But with the Shiva, looks like he might just pull something out there.
Shiva was looking quite dangerous against Spawn. Even though the whole time I thought it was MisterJivs, and it wasn't.
Now, the reason I knew it wasn't MisterJivs because of the variation.
Okay, but Jivs once again just... Oh, that's massive damage.
That's
404. 2 bars of meter, and he's got absolutely no meter at the moment. So Sali's going to want to take advantage of this, but Jivs, obviously being a Shiva player, wise to that teleport, knows how to deal with it. He's going to do it again. Oh,
Now,
wow.
that was some hitbox issues that I've never seen before.
Yeah,
I mean, that is a
was-
low.
Fight.
Sindel threw out the low that
What?
knocked Shiva out of the air.
Hell just happened there? Crazy.
Somebody got MK11.
Somebody just got MK11. Oh, he's gonna have to watch that drag and drop. I mean, he cannot do that raw clearly because MisterJivs is ready for it.
Yeah, I think the community as a whole have kind of just learned how to deal with that Shiva stomp now. Because I remember at the beginning that stomp was like the curse of the scourge of everybody.
Oh, dude, she was like the new Scorpion on release. But I mean, I don't see a lot of people actually directing that drop, and it can be directed.
In a certain variation.
Is it this variation?
No. It's
Oh, lovely-
variation
lovely
number
touch.
1. It's the
Final
smash and grab variation.
Right. Oh no. Gotta stop doing that.
In fact, this variation probably has the most risky drag and drop.
Definitely. I mean, if you can't even direct that thing, then there's absolutely no way you should be throwing it out raw. Gets the... Oh, you see, it's not working.
Yeah, I think there's an over-reliance on that drag and drop now. And I mean, Sadi can play Shiva, don't get me wrong. But I think he's just relying on that a little bit too much.
Totally too much. I'm not even going to say a little bit. Yeah, needs to start playing a little bit more clever. Nice delayed wake up there by Jivs. Oh no. Oh, he
I think
landed.
that's the first one that he's actually landed.
I think so. Oh, lovely. Well, what looked like a punish was actually a counter. Oh, Jivs getting caught by it again, and oh no! Ooh. I don't know how
Oh,
that.
and that is it. Jivs
That'll be
takes
it.
it by 5 games to 2, and he's going to teabag back. It's Jivs. No teabag. Jivs,
A mercy?
this
A
is for
mercy?
you. That's for you.
friendship.
Yeah, we're not even bothering with this friendship of yours, bro. Let's censor the friendship with Mr. Lazy Shaker himself. Eggs. Guys, there you have it. The call-out match, MisterJivs victorious over Sali. Yeah, some frantic stuff there.
Okay, let me just
What?
wait and see if these guys have left. They have left the Koth lobby.
Yeah, that
So
was
guys-
that was frantic, but nobody can tell me it wasn't entertaining. 8-2, my goodness.
What is 8-2?
Liverpool
Oh.
getting smashed. Okay, guys, but now.
Okay, so Brian, what I'm going to do is just before I get these guys in the lobby, if I can ask you to please just send out comms to each of the groups.
I'm way ahead of you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Because I think that there's so many, and I can see it in the amount of people that suddenly came into the chat right now. Well, there's 28 at this point in time, and I'm sure that there are more that want to see this particular match. The Runback of Combat Africa, first to 5 indeed, Bilal. We've got Matt 5 Bio. taking on Atrocity. I challenge you to a salt match, MisterJivs, says Sali.
Yes, you love to see it, Charlie. Don't take that shit. Come back stronger.
The main event is going to be lit, says Dominic. So much so, Dominic, that you need to invite everybody that you know to come in and view this particular match, because I can guarantee you there's a little bit of afters that needs to be dished out here today.
Some definite afters that need to be dished out. Guys, this match is going to be insane. I don't know if you caught these guys a couple of weeks ago on Combat Africa. A highly anticipated match. Atrocity managing to get one over on Mat 5 Bio. Mat 5 Bio is very, very keen to avenge that loss. Atrocity very, very keen to say, you know what, guys? I'm comfortable on PS4. I'm here to stay. Hear me roar. So, let's see, guys. These are two of South Africa's premier players. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time, get some more people.
And I'm just gonna go and lubricate the throat once more.
I will do that as soon as you get back.
All right.
I'm gonna keep these boys company in the chat. Sally's saying, "Why you teabag me first, bro? Thought we were friends. Now you're my nemesis." Nice, guys. I like it. MisterJivs. Being very nice. He's trying to kill you with kindness, Solly. AK saying, Matt boys. Dabs. All the dabs. Goofy King, start the match already. We're getting there, dude. We are getting there. Mr. CharlieWolf is lubricating his throat.
Hydrating.
We're waiting for maybe just a few more audience members, because yes, this is a main event that people are not going to want to miss. Atrocity versus Mat 5 Bio, who I've also heard being called Matt Fabio for some reason. Not sure he's entirely happy about that moniker. But yeah, here we go, guys. Your main event.
Okay, we're gonna get these peeps in to the lobby right now.
Alright.
Do you want to go in?
Yep.
Lubricate your throat?
There we go, you see lubricate.
Of course.
I'll be back.
Okay, the invitations have gone out, guys, so we're just waiting for these boys to accept the invitations. I see Mat 5 Bio is in the Koth lobby right now. We're just waiting for Atrocity to join him, and then we'll get this main event underway. First to 5, the Runback, the main event. Mat 5 Bio out to prove a point against Atrocity ZA. I'm just waiting for Atrocity to accept. I see Mat 5 Bio is in the lobby already.
In the lobby, ready, waiting, prepared. And yeah, probably at this point foaming at the mouth, ready to get this match underway. It's going to be fire. These two guys, like I've said, two of the premier players in South Africa.
I see Goofy King in chat right now saying, Blion, I'm the one who uses enhanced Boyka.
Ah,
A familiar name on the PC scene.
yes.
Joining us on stream tonight. Welcome.
Mr. Enhanced Boyka PXP. I know you. We've had we've had some private 1v1s. Good player. I'd like to see you on stream at some point. I have chatted to you about it. So yeah, if you're ever keen, just let us know. And we'll get you up in here, man. Good to see you in chat. Good to see you in chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, he's up for that. Cool.
Anybody who is currently logged into your Steam profile, just make sure that Atrocity is not there. This is in fact a PS4. I'm sure you'll know, having to face Mat5 Bio, that it is on PS4.
Oh, there are a lot of Team Steam logged into Mortal Kombat at the moment. I'm gonna send them a message in the Koth group to say, what the foosball are you doing? Come and watch. These guys are having a wonderful time in a little Koth of their own.
Okay, let's just hope that there's nothing that is preventing Atrocity from joining, because I'm looking at his profile now. As you can see there, Brian, it says he's 5 minutes ago he was last online.
Oh.
Let's just send him an invite anyway.
Guys, send out your prayers to the elder gods. This is a match that we want to see.
Oh, okay, no, all good. His fiber went out, but he's back online.
Sweet.
Okay, let's hope his connectivity holds up. Okay, so let's just give Atrocity a couple of moments to get in. I know Mat5 Bio is patiently waiting. And so are you guys, I'm sure. Yeah, I wasn't listening properly, Brian, just earlier to what you said about so many of the Steam guys actually logged into Mortal Kombat playing. Get your monkey asses in here right now and watch your boy Atrocity take part in a live stream against one of the, as you mentioned before, most premier players in South Africa, Mat5 Bio.
Yeah, absolutely. I see. No, they're still in there. I see you guys. I'm taking notes. Guys, if you guys have got the stream open on another screen, say how's it in the chat. Hashtag James, Sanazuki, Jim Chori. I see Mr. Solomon's in the chat, so I'm not going to call you out. Goat, Eduardo, Carpe Noctem, come support your boy Atrocity. Guys, once again, I know I've said it a million times, but thank you so much for being with us Sunday evening. There's Mr. Jimbo, Jumpin' Jacks Jimbo. Hey, buddy. We've got a lot of support for both these guys this evening. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup. You got to wonder who these guys are going to go with. Atrocity saying that he's feeling very comfortable with Liu Kang on PS4 at the moment, so we might see a Kang. You know that you might see a Jax anytime he plays. Jax is insane, and obviously we've got old Mat5 Bio, the Nightwolf specialist. Plays a lot of characters, but probably Nightwolf is probably his favorite, I would say. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dominic J5000, so excited! Fire, 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 fire! Yes. Chivs in the chat. What up, Chivs? Come to support your Steam boy Atrocity. I see you. Chivs 420.
Luciquero. Matt with the fire emojis. Am I right in saying that is Frosh911? Luciquero, please confirm. Okay, let's just check the ping here. The ping looks good.
Martin Swanepoel, welcome to the chat, sir. Clearly a Atrocity supporter.
Well, guys, the wait is over. These boys are here. Match
Jim
5.
Says, I'm here for Jax. Well, you might very well see a Jax. I heard a rumor Atrocity plays him. So, guys, here we go. Main event, chaps. Main event. And we're seeing something that I don't think I've seen before, at least not on stream. Atrocity going with Geras off the bat. And the Mat5 Bio with the Sonya pick. So,
Okay, so I can tell you guys for free. Atrocity's Geras is scary as fuck.
and I think that Sonya in the hands of any decent player is scary as fuck. So this could be very, very interesting. Oh, Mat5 Bio showing his intentions immediately. Oh, Atrocity starting to warm up himself. Oh, corner pressure. Great rollout by Mat5 Bio.
Great call out on the roll as well. So Mat5 Bio looking comfortable. Has Geras in the corner. Short up. Nope, unsafe unfortunately, and he's going to eat quite a chunk of damage here. The setup.
Oh, I don't think that Atrocity quite pulled off what he intended to there, but hasn't seemed to phase him.
And that's the fatal blow that's going to close out that first round there. So Mat5 Bio meaning business here.
Guys, and I think if that's the way it's going to go, we are in for an absolute treat.
Show respect.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh,
Great
beautiful
spacing
work.
there.
Beautiful work by Mat5 Bio. Just stepping back, baiting Atrocity, and totally capitalizing.
In chat, it does seem to be a little bit of the Steam versus PS4 guys. Keenan saying, let's go Matt. Martin Swanepoel saying, let's go Atrocity. So there's like a match happening on screen, and there's also a match happening in chat right now.
Awesome, guys. Bring it. Bring it. Bring the salt in chat as well. Mat5 Bio looking pretty comfortable at this point. Basically needs one touch to close this out, but a beautiful flawless block. Forces the breakaway, and Mat5 Bio closing out game 1 in
Sonya Blade wins.
fancy fashion. Looking good with the Sonya pick.
Jivan saying in chat, Atrocity. Unfortunately, Atrocity, that game probably not going the way he wanted it to be. But you know what? Geras in the first game, he's got so many different characters. I've seen a Scorpion. Ugh. Panda, I'm sure you'll be happy to see Atrocity Scorpion. I've seen a Liu Kang. I've seen his Jax. I've even seen his Kano. This guy plays the entire roster, guys. And here we're going to see a Liu Kang be coming out.
I'm going to be very interested to see what variation he goes with. Because doesn't always play the typical low on Quan variation of Liu Kang.
I don't think any other variation but Luan Kwan is going to be out here tonight.
Okay, you are right.
Lucky X777, I see you in chat.
Fight.
Lucky, here is an opportunity of a lifetime for you, my friend. Please indicate in chat right now in front of the 25 other people in chat if you will be willing to feature in the CharlieWolf stream next week Sunday.
Oh, Atrocity making this Liu Kang look super duper dangerous. Just all that corner pressure on the Sonya, and Mat 5 Bio just did not get a squeak that entire round. So he's going to want to see what he can do to adjust in this round. Starts off with the zoning. Doing well now. Oh, lovely walk back, but Liu Kang, insane advancing normals. Not going to be swayed by that. Oh, beautiful cancel. And more corner pressure. Stagger, 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 and then the grab. Oh, and Mat 5 Bio just in this corner, and that is a resounding answer to that first round loss. And Atrocity looking scary with this Liu Kang. Not much to say about Mat 5 Bio there. Just never really got into that match.
Now that was scary. That was absolutely scary from Atrocity, and you know, Mat 5 Bio is probably going to run away from Sonya very quickly because that didn't look comfortable for him at all.
No.
I see my friend in chat with the longest name in FGC history. Dizzle, my nizzle for shizzle. This is in fact PS4.
What a dump.
So many new names. Dude, you haven't been around for a while. Mr. Dizzle, my nizzle for shizzle. With the mean ass Raiden. And yeah, Mat 5 Bio going to his tried and trusted
Ancestral
Nightwolf.
Hunter. Do I see an ancestral gift? No, we do see a shaman. Okay. Goes for the overhead. Wake up button there by Atrocity.
Forces the breakaway.
Okay, so he's got the fatal blow loaded now on his throw as well, with that escape failed.
Yeah, once again, I mean, Liu Kang with just the most practical crushing blows. But everything you need, beautiful. Oh, now we're going to see some of that corner pressure. Oh, nice work by Mat 5 Bio to get himself out of there. Takes it back to mid-screen and starts a bit of pressure of his own. Oh, that is such a mean projectile.
Okay, much better there by Mat 5 Bio. Obviously the 1-1 that Nightwolf has access to. Doing a little bit better than what Sonya's poke game did for Mat 5 Bio in the previous game. So, looked fairly strong in that first round of the third game.
Looked very strong and is playing a very sort of patient game now, and you know, isn't being too aggressive, is letting Liu Kang come to him, which is probably something Nightwolf will be sort of good at dealing with. Like you say, that 1-1 of his deceptive range on it. So
that's a crushing blow, that's a crushing blow, and that is just about death. Only a true master, Brian. Only a true master.
Sure, I would be very surprised.
Only a true master. Only a true master can do it.
Has he still got that crushing blow?
Only a true master.
Look at this! Is he going to finish it with the fatal blow?
Of course he is. Only a true master can pull it off.
God. That is some crazy, crazy play. He was on like 1 life point for like 90% of that match.
Oh, the match is not over!
Mat Fabio takes it with that projectile.
I honestly thought that was game over. When that fatal blow landed, I thought that was Atrocity's game.
Holy shit.
I'm literally shaking here. I'm literally fucking shaking in my seat right now. I think I'm about to piss myself with.
I got no words for that. Wow, what a fucking match for Mat 5 to bring it back to 1-1.
He's actually taking the lead now.
Oh, he's taking the lead. Sorry.
He's actually
Sorry,
taking
my
the
bad.
lead.
Nightwolf.
Oh my word, that was madness. Atrocity sticking with his Liu Kang.
And I think that's the right choice. I think it's the right
I
choice.
I agree. What a comeback, and then what composure by Mat5 Bio to close it out, because I would have put my control down at that point. I would have been like, fuck, I'm dead.
Okay, so, sorry, I got a little bit excited there, so let me just take a sip of this
Round
hydration
one.
station.
Fight.
Alright, here we go again. Atrocity starting with that low fireball. Mat5 Bio responding with some projectile work of his own. And is getting this Nightwolf going now. But, as we've seen, a life lead doesn't mean much to Atrocity. So here he goes again, lands that backwards throw. Using that 9-frame mid to the advantage, the micro duck and the one...
Oh, again.
And more 1-2s. Jeez, look at this. I mean, life lead doesn't mean anything. Oh, big crushing blow. Is he going to convert, forces the breakaway?
And that's the
I'm glad
round
this is good.
Mat5 Bio.
Guys, what are we seeing?
Kalen Daniels, that game. All the games.
All the games. All the games. All the rounds. Every second of this match.
Okay, great news so far, guys. 28 of you watching. We've got 29 likes and 3 dislikes in chat. That means that there are more likes than what there are viewers at this moment in time. Thank you so much for the support and just for sticking it out. I know it's late, it is Sunday evening.
But you don't want to miss this.
Absolutely not.
Atrocity rolling away, using those 3 fireballs. Mat5 Bio not phased. Jumps in. Great punish on the jump in. And now
One round apiece.
Atrocity closing it out in convincing fashion that time.
Final round. Fight.
Making good decisions.
Well,
Getting rid of that zoning in.
the fact that Nightwolf, that's unsafe.
The crushing blow.
Quite a bit of damage there for that. Oh, great use of the overhead. Atrocity opts not to go for the air escape.
Oh,
But he's going to go this time. No, no meter to extend the combo.
Mat5 Bio ready for that stagger.
No, he's really able to. Are we going to see a crushing blow? No, we're not.
Oh, guys, I don't even want to call it. Like, I don't want to say that this is going to be easy for Mat5 Bio to close out, but he does. He does. And building himself quite a convincing lead now, goes up 3-1 in some super close matches. I mean, once again, we're seeing a scoreline here that's not reflecting how close these games are.
Ngoni saying, damn.
Insane bets.
I think, Ngoni, if I can ask you a question while we're waiting for the next game to start, were you expecting Atrocity to have established quite a bit of a lead at this point of the set already? Please confirm in chat if that was what you were expecting to see.
MisterJivs saying great movement from Matt. I do not disagree. His Nightwolf doing incredible work, just working so well in neutral and yeah, backing up when he needs to, coming forward when he needs to. And now we see a Jax come out from Atrocity. So this is going to be concerning. Mr. Jax, Mr. Safe, Mr. Stagger, Mr. Crushing Blow, Mr. Comeback.
And you see, I think the difference between the PS4 community and the PC community, and maybe I'm speaking too quickly here, but there are quite a few players on the PS4 format that are so used to the Jax matchup already. But we know what Atrocity can do with this Jax in his position.
Yeah, you know, oh, beautiful. It's one of those things. It's you know, you might be used to a Jax matchup, but there's always that comeback factor that the character has. So you can never feel comfortable.
And as you said that.
There you go. The forward 3-3 into that crushing blow that has a full screen reach and a 7-frame startup. And he's gonna start round 2 with heated arms.
Zaza saying in chat, Atrocity equals Liverpool. Don't speak too soon, Zaza. I can see Muji already correcting you there, saying you haven't seen Atrocity play it.
Oh, he's going to get that corner pressure going, but once again, Mat 5 Bio doing great work with this Nightwolf, putting that 1-1 to work, and yeah, just doing everything right at this point.
Nope.
Looking for that crushing blow, doesn't get it. And the command grab.
No continuation, and Atrocity pays the price. No, not yet. Oh, a bit of a scrappy end. That looks familiar. A bit of deja vu there. Down 2 to finish off the round.
I was just thinking that.
That must have gotten under Atrocity's skin there.
Maybe that's going to be the fuel that fires Atrocity's comeback here. And
so
yeah,
far it looks that way.
He's already looking quite angry.
Oh!
Lands that crushing blow. You never see it.
And adds another one to the mix.
Crushing blow. Oh my word! And finishes off with a flawless. To say, you know what? You're down 2s. I ain't gonna take them. And yeah, just making the message very, very clear.
So here's the thing. Yes, he took that final round with the flawless, but that did go down to a game 3.
It did.
And that tells me that Mat 5 Bio is a player that definitely knows his way around Jax.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
flawlesses can happen. It happens to the best of us. It happens to Sonic Fox. It happens to them all.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you saw in that first round how comfortable Mat 5 Bio took that. So, you know, I don't think it's a character that he's going to be intimidated by, but he'll definitely be always wary of that comeback factor. I mean, we've just seen the type of pressure that Jax can put on you, especially in a corner. He goes back to his Sonya pick, and I don't think that's a bad idea. He's probably going to want to play a little bit of keep away with the old onion rings. Because, yeah, as soon as this Jax gets in on you, it's trouble.
Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. Should Atrocity go down in this particular match, I can guarantee you we're going to see a fatality coming out from Sonya.
I would imagine so. I would hope so. Oh, lovely jump.
That's going
and
to be
now,
quite a bit of damage.
Now we've got some trouble. We've got heated arms. We've got Sonya in the corner, managing to use those onion rings on that insane pushback on the amplified onion rings to do what he needs to do. But here we go again. This corner pressure, just absolute madness. He's got so many options when you're in a corner.
Round 2, fight.
Lovely use of that ground pound as well. I don't think that 5 Bio was expecting that. But getting a little bit of work done on his own. Puts Jax in the corner. Rolled out.
Just missed that turret drop there. Tick throw there into big damage.
Oh,
well, not
too
too big.
I think he's probably gonna want to wait for those arms to be heated before he goes for that command grab crushing blow. But regardless whether those arms are heated or not, it does a massive amount of damage. Mat 5 Bio trying to fight his way out of this corner now, but oh, misses the wake up. Oh, Atrocity with that stagger game. My goodness.
He does make Jax look broken. I mean,
he does. Well, I mean, you know, Jax is kind of broken. No, I'm joking. He's not. But yeah, like you say, Atrocity makes him look broken. And what we got going on here? A bit of a 3-3.
Bit of a 3-3 indeed, and that's nice to see, isn't it? Matt just dished out a 10 respect there for Atrocity. It definitely wasn't me. I can't feel my fingers right now.
Oh, maybe a bit of the mutual respect coming out now. Just both of these guys acknowledging each other's skills. I mean, these guys are both just super duper insane. A Mat 5 bio taking a bit of time at the character select screen now, trying to think what he can do to stop this steamrolling Jax. I love that Sub-Zero skin, just by the way. It's so cool.
Are we playing around with
Maybe a Jackie? No, decides to stick with Old Faithful, Mr. Nightwolf. Going back to Nightwolf after that Sonya pick, which, you know, frankly didn't really work. So, Jeff says Stagger City, yeah.
Okay, Slay saying bring it back, Matt.
So yeah, once again, I mean, we're seeing a little bit of a battle in the chat as well, which is awesome to see. Both these guys with major support on both sides of the fence.
Okay, Atrocity tried to anti-air there, goes for the low. Stagger City, backward grab. Keeping Mat 5 bio guessing all the time.
That's something that he does so well. I mean, he's sort of the epitome of a lightning never strikes the same place twice. He comes at you differently every single time. Well, not necessarily every single time. I mean, he's got those like insane staggers, but he just knows when to change things up. But Mat 5 bio closing out round 1 in pretty commanding fashion at the end of the day.
Fight.
And yeah, Nightwolf looking strong again.
Okay, some decent damage here, 267. Arms heating up. Great interrupt there.
Using the plus frames on that forward 4. And yeah, arms are heated now. He's going to be doing some big damage. That 5 bio is going to have to be careful now. The gotcha grab. Oh, Atrocity waiting for that wake up.
This is a crushing blow here, but he doesn't cash in on it, which I think was the right thing to do, and Mat 5 bio clutches it out. This is going to kill. Surely this is going to kill.
This is definitely going to kill.
Yeah, the shoulder will... Mat 5 bio will not dish out the fatality out of sheer respect and also just not wanting to rub Atrocity up the wrong way. But Mat 5 bio has put himself in the best possible chance of taking the set.
Wow! So, okay, so we see a 4-3 now. Is Atrocity going to stick with his Jax?
I think he is. I honestly think he's going to stick with the Jax. I wouldn't actually be surprised if he pulls out a different variation, but I think the Hunker Down is going to be the one he's going to stick to.
Yeah, look, Hunker Down is probably his best variation.
I think Matt actually got Atrocity worried here.
Please.
Oh, where is Moochie? If Moochie is
Joker.
still watching,
You don't stop.
I'm sure Moochie is going to be absolutely happy to see
Mr. J.
one of his characters on screen right now. The Ace of Knaves variation of the Joker going up against the Shaman variation of
Round 1.
Nightwolf.
Well, this is going to be a very, very interesting matchup. This Joker of Atrocity just never stops moving. He's crazy hyper with this Joker. So Mat 5 bio is going to have to prepare for a lot of pressure. Oh, great work by Mat 5 bio. But Atrocity looking like he's going to cash in on this corner position. Oh, that standing one of Joker is crazy.
Matt Bio probably winning now. No shade. AI Cortex. This Joker is sus, says Zaza. I don't know what you're seeing right now, Zaza, but
Oh, Mat 5 bio starting to gain a bit of momentum in the second round. Atrocity manages to get the backwards throw. Closing the distance again now. Oh, lovely work. That great spacing by Atrocity there.
Slight bit of lag coming in. Uses both the bars of offensive meters as Atrocity, but it seems to be working in his favor. Matt 5 Bio trying to
Oh,
go forward, but eats it down two from downtown.
Yeah, the delayed wake up working in Atrocity's favor there, managing to allow him to get that crushing blow. And guys, we've got a game 10.
The Joker wins.
I'm done. I don't know anymore. I can't keep up with this anymore.
Guys, this has been everything I wanted it to be. if this had turned into like a 5-2 or whatever, I would have been bummed. But both these guys just putting on an insane show. There we go. Both of them on game point. 2 rounds for a victor.
Gotham's nut job.
So I think the advantage is actually lying with Matt 5 Bio now, having to work his way around what could be the best counter pick for Joker.
Yeah, that's always the risk you sort of, well, not the risk you take, but kind of the advantage of losing if there is such a thing.
I definitely think there is, especially at this level, and he's gone for the Sonya pick. Now, I'm not sure if Matt 5 Bio knows this, but Atrocity is so knowledgeable when it comes to Sonya. He plays her at a super high level. So Matt 5 Bio is going to have to pull something right up out of that hat.
So yeah, he's sort of gone for that very strong zoning variation. But yeah, like I say, I mean, Atrocity just never stops moving with this Joker. So, but Matt 5 Bio looking good.
Bilal saying a counter pick won't help.
Atrocity already getting one amplified Bird Boy beatdown.
Oh, short up there, and
Oh, lovely roll to avoid that turret.
oh, this might just be it. No, not just yet.
Oh, that's insane damage.
Great grab tech and
Oh,
great use of the
yes.
onion ring. That was super play from Matt 5 Bio.
Yeah, Atrocity just not having the range and the onion ring doing its work. Little ducking of these projectiles, but yeah, lots of pressure now on Atrocity. Matt 5 Bio keeping his cool, looking strong.
Great spacing, baited it, wake up, and Atrocity looking like he might be in a bit of trouble here, Brian.
Yeah. The little bouncer manages to allow him to close the distance, and he's going to want to do some work here.
Well, not only want to, but he's going to have to do some work here, and
We've
use
seen
of the interactable.
we've seen a comeback from even worse than this, but oh, forces the breakaway. He's lucky he had that defensive bar, and oh, the zoning is gonna close it out for Matt 5 Bio, and he manages to get the win. What a match!
Yeah, I was going to say, there's definitely not going to be any sort of friendship happening over here.
I thought maybe.
No. That's payback for that fatality that Jax dished out on Nightwolf a couple of matches ago.
Yeah. Well, guys.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was fucking insane. Matt 5 Bio taking it by 5 games to 4 over Atrocity. And just look at the chat there, Brian. Parasarama saying, Coach Para. I wonder if he had something to do with that. I wonder.
Bilal saying, damn good games. Yeah. Well played to the both of you guys, says Para. Guys, that was an absolutely insane set. You've thoroughly entertained me. I know you've entertained the chat as well. So, geez, like, big ups to both of you. Wow. What a game. And I'm going to call that 1-all because...
Oh no, absolutely. There's going to be another runback on the runback. That is for sure. That is for sure.
That was absolutely insane. Well done, dudes. I've got no words. I can only dream of playing at that level.
Yeah, no, that was flipping amazing to see. I mean, goodness. I think both players were able to take that game at any given time, and it just looked like it could go down to. It was a margin. It was just a fine margin between winning and losing, and I think in that final game, Atrocity probably, or sorry, Matt 5 Bio probably just got his foot over the line there and said, you know what, it's marginal, but I'm in the ascendancy here, and I'm not going to let my position go, and took it at the end by 5-4. Unbelievable Mortal Kombat 11 action on a Sunday evening.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter how it happens. A win's a win, and it just goes to show sort of the composure that these guys have at this level. That was a match that probably had a lot of emotions tied to it as well. So yeah, for both of them to show the composure that they did during that whole set. I mean, we saw Atrocity come back from like 1 life point to almost taking a game. Matt 5 Bio, so both of these guys being forced to sort of change characters at every turn, counter picks and more counter picks, and yeah, just MK at such a high level, such a joy to watch.
Yeah, and I mean, from myself and from Brian's point of view as well, it was such a joy for us to bring this content to you tonight. Kept you awake, and I'm sure none of you are going to go to bed disappointed at what you saw tonight, because I mean, that was probably 5 well put together matches to a point where every single match, irrespective of the outcome, entertained. Brian, thank you so much. This was fantastic.
Mr. CharlieWolf, thank you as always for having me.
And guys in chat, thank you so much for joining us. To the competitors, thank you for putting on the show. It's been 3.25 hours of high octane Mortal Kombat 11 action, and
insane.
Yeah, the lineup said everything that it was going to be absolutely insane, and it lived up to the hype. It was absolutely insane. 400 elites, Art Department, Dominic J 5000, MisterJivs, Sali, General Jaeger 12, Panda Bear YT, AI Killjoy, Gems, Mr. 5000, Atrocity, and finally your winner of the main event tonight, Matt 5 Bayou. A big thank you for putting on the show tonight.
Yeah.
And guys, as I mentioned before, there's so much more content coming up, so please stay tuned to FTC Africa, Combat Africa, Elimination Chamber, Battle of the Thrones, CharlieWolf Gaming. It's going to be absolutely hype in the month of October.
Rocktober.
I think you just might be onto something.
Mortal Kombat Rocktober. FGC Rocktober.
Well, guys,
yeah.
I think that's it from our side as well.
Yeah, I just want to second everything that Mr. CharlieWolf just said. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Thank you so much to the players. I always have so much fun doing this as well, so thank you to everybody in chat.
Guys, we'll see you next time. Go well, take care. See you next time.